Yes.
God bless America.
I loudly ripped ass in a residence unit so they would stop following me around while I was working on their house.
That's amazing.
They just moved to the other side of the room and kept staring at me.
If I'm getting
That's
mad at somebody in
unhinged.
my office, I just crop dust my entire office until they can't ignore it anymore.
You guys are criminals.
No criminal.
That is a war crime.
All right, working, I've got this, my toe into family housing. The more I go, the more I'm like, these fucking troglodytes.
Okay. We are 20 minutes into this stream.
Ooh,
My computer was bed
live.
shitting. So, I was letting you guys go. It is now done shitting the bed.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
Liz, please edit that out. If you leave that in, I will get brought up in the future and canceled wherever I'm at. It could be at Subway, and they're gonna bring this shit up. I swear.
hey buddy, this is going to be a VOD, and all of it's going in. It's not going to be edited.
No,
So-
you. Pause expire, right?
Yes. That joke expired, and that's why I don't say it anymore.
All right, hi, welcome to Dungeons Dunderheads. We're a bunch of idiots, as you can tell.
There's this hole.
Double fisting with one fist. That's,
There's this hole.
All right, very carefully.
I got caught.
Sweating.
motherfucker.
Very nice.
Andre, air clean. Oh, nope, you're going all the way.
Oh,
I'm fat. I wasn't going to do it. I'm Andrew. I'll be your DM for the evening. These are my illustrious domestic terrorists.
He died.
Hey, I am not. Thank you very much.
That's true.
Nobody left.
we
Wait,
agreed to
never
not
mind.
talk
We
about
got one.
2015.
You're gonna end up on a no-flyer list, and they're like, "So why'd you end up on this list?" And they're like, "Well,
We play a lot of D&D.
I have this fantasy where I'm a domestic terrorist."
I roleplay a domestic terrorist in my free time. Where did it?
How do we explain that?
I did. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed in myself. Last time, and really for the last two sessions, Zach decided that it was a good time to take Bobo's body, beat Lolax over the head, and abscond. You guys tracked him down, presumably to Sunhome, though did not find him there. After talking with Leonard the Lion, that seemed to have traveled with Dak all the way to Sunhome, Leonard the Lion let you know that he left with Matron Cows. Yeah, this is your guys' doing. I didn't talk to Leonard the Lion. I didn't name Leonard the Lion.
I asked after the fact if that was a good name.
I said no.
The lion said,
No, he said he didn't understand the conventions of naming.
It's canon.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm not calling him Leonard.
You're dead.
Now you're dead.
Fuck that guy. Leonard's chill.
I introduced him as Leonard Descend.
Yep.
While you guys... Oh,
Did that fuck anything up?
no. But
I don't
that,
understand technology.
No, it's just the... that
wiggled?
screwed on there a little loose, so it might move. That's why I was like,
So
oh
it's
no.
Andre.
So what?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh my god. You guys took the time, did a little bit more investigating. You went and talked with the River of Guilds Row, which you found out was just Talothval, the Sail's on-again, off-again lover. From there, in the next session, you guys went and talked with Talothval and came to a tentative agreement. Nothing's been signed quite yet, that in exchange for one bastion, you guys would go deliver a basilisk eel egg, or in the event that can't happen, meeting with Madra. So, from there, you guys went and searched for Bastion yourselves a little bit, going in the sewers. You went back to the last place you guys saw him go a little bit feral, and ran into a boulder beetle, which you guys sidestepped. Unfortunately, Jeremy's characters, with Jeremy not being here, rolled very poorly, oddly enough. Both of them.
Died.
And
It was
both
crazy.
died. You brought your new character, right?
You should have watched last stream.
Oh,
It's time for Freebird.
Thank you all for having me. I'll see you all on social media.
tune in next time for when somebody misses and
I will
doesn't watch the
Snapchat you
stream.
occasionally. We will not be speaking.
Okay,
to
but you
our-
guys are memeing, right?
Just
Like,
because you're
yeah.
not here, it doesn't
you're
make your
I don't know,
character
Jeremy, did you watch
vulnerable.
the episode?
Well, it wasn't released on YouTube because we are bad.
Oh, did you not do it either?
I got halfway through it and then it corrupted.
You haven't seen Sen's first episode. It was good.
But luckily we have it on G-Drive still, so we're covered.
Look at that. Backups.
Yeah.
We're
This is why you
professionals.
should watch it live.
Exactly.
like sent
Where
a
things
picture?
are so much smoother.
And we incriminate ourselves on camera.
Regularly.
Don't say we.
More than just me.
It's mostly me and it's me. Let's face it.
You guys
I don't know. Today I'm coming for
Met-
that title.
you guys met with Sen, and he kind of joined your guys' group and helping with looking for Bastion. And at the end of it, we tied off with the rest of you guys going above ground, and Thail going on their way to go speak with Colossal Vault.
I thought we already did that.
You did, but
You had to go back for your late night date night.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So can we please play some Careless Whisper as we go into Sile?
Full detail PG-13 sex scene.
whoa, what?
Full
How-
detail PG-13.
No.
Is it just over the clothes? Like, what are we talking about here?
It's a lot
Maybe-
of dry humping.
Maybe a tasteful butt crack.
Tasteful butt
But
crack.
it's Sail's.
A little bit of sea hag cleavage.
the edge of an areola.
That's not
I would see
PG-13.
hag.
Complete with barnacle.
Knock it off, both of you.
I'm gonna keep that.
Well, that's cool. It's your fate dice, not mine.
Put in the box.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You pick back up. Sail, you guys are above ground. There's a loud hustle and bustle of the smelting quarter, and the rest of your friends have walked off.
Mm-hmm.
What's Sail doing? Or is he just going with them and checking in later? Gonna stand her up.
Wasn't the plan?
I think we just threw you to the wolves and just said, all right, go see her. This didn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
Try your best.
We'll start to make his way towards where he and Tull usually meet.
Pretty. It's getting wet and slippery.
It's hot.
Everything's wetter down where it's better.
Everything's wetter because it's literally in a river.
Alright. So, there are two places to find her. There's one for business hours, which is her little place by the Prime Zonot. That's carved into the blister coils and all that. Then there is the... what was it? The Sea Maiden or something like that, which is the bar near the docks. Which one are you trying first? You would be closer to the business.
What time is it again? Time of day?
It's getting pretty late.
Far down underground is Paul's business location.
It's actually surface level.
Okay. So the place we've gone and we met 25
Yes.
was pretty much surface level.
It was just
Okay.
in a back alley.
All right, I'll like to walk within what I think is like 50 feet of that, just point around and cast message, as
Sure.
opposed to having to actually go down there.
Sure.
And I'll just point. Hey, Tall, you there? Hey, Tall, you there? Hey, Tall, you there?
Hello.
Okay, you are down here. I didn't want to walk all the way down there, or I'll recast it. Walk all the way over to the bar. Just keep casting message. You want to meet at the bar, or do you want me to come in?
I'll meet you out there and we can take a stroll.
Okay.
Tully, Tully. What?
Hi. Nistile runs out of rage.
You think I haven't actually done that?
So you would see, after a few moments, there's 25, 34, 76, and 84, all carrying a palanquin with Tall in it. She kind of pokes her head through the curtain and she smiles at you. They stop and lower it down so you can hop on.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Hi, guys. Nice to see you.
So as you get in and they pick it up and start to carry it on, she looks at you and kind of drapes her hand over yours. So how did things go?
We met a beetle. That was about the only productive thing that occurred.
So do you want to talk about business first?
I guess we should just get that out of the way.
Okay. So, same deal. So, would you like to transport the egg first or give me a meeting first? Which one is the, what do you call it?
It sounded like you wanted the meeting more.
I do, yes.
Egg might be. I haven't had the opportunity to ask yet,
Please.
but I think I'm not sure if she'd be interested. So I think we should probably just plan on the egg, and once I can actually talk to her about it, if she expresses interest, I'll send a message.
Still nod. Disappointing, but that should work. Well, when we get back to the bar, I can write up a nice contract and we can seal it up. How does that sound?
Will do.
So you guys spend, to her, what is a very nice and casual sunlit or sunset walk down to the docks. But for you, with everything going on, your exhaustion and everything, maybe a little bit more tense.
I am consciously staying awake.
Mm-hmm.
But probably a good amount of mental energy is going towards that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, that's really cool. What? Yeah.
Go ahead and just give me a performance check.
Promise I have practice doing this.
I'm sure you do.
17 plus stuff.
All right. How many levels of exhaustion do you currently have? 1?
18 plus stuff.
All right, so 17 plus stuff. Cool. That is easy enough. She goes and drones on about how much of pain it is trying to recut out a domain underneath near the deep lake, and how she's trying to get in good with the Radali sisters, and how since she had to evacuate, there is a power shift, and she's trying to not become subservient to them, and goes on and on and on, droning. But you do a good job of playing your role as a
Genuinely interested.
Yep. An interested companion. These guys make it back to the inn. She sits down with you with the contract out, and go and roll me an insight check at advantage, so just straight.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Natural 20?
Mhm.
Cool. You do find that there are a few times as she's writing this contract out, she tries to slip in clauses where it becomes that the meeting is the priority, and every once in a while you have to nudge her and tell her to stop.
Occasionally I'll distract and just like wipe through a line, and when she looks back, like, weird how that happened.
To her, this is charming and witty, but to you, this might be droning on a bit.
This is taking longer than it needs to.
Mm-hmm.
That tends to happen when you're dealing with immortal people.
Yes. But eventually, with your diligent watch, the contract is written in such a way where it is she will try to procure Bastion from whatever means he may be in, try to do it safely and hold him in safety until your guys' return and until you firstly deliver a basilisk egg. And in the event that Madra is up for a meeting, you no longer need to deliver the basilisk egg and instead have to facilitate a meeting between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And again, no funny language because of you watching carefully.
I like to imagine that Sail is just very cautious around Tall.
That's very
at this
fair.
point in knowing her for this long.
Mhm.
Just like, I've seen you do this with too many other people.
So, with business concluded, she kind of smiles at you and goes, would you like to stay for dinner? You do look terribly tired. Or would you just like to go to bed?
I mean, a good meal before I go to bed wouldn't hurt. I've been to this restaurant before.
Yes.
He thinks poorly of the food.
As you should.
Okay. I'll just get the... What should I get here?
Just get some gravy.
Just give me bread, give me breadsticks and cheese. I don't...
You just want a snack? We can. That's fine.
When we have the seafood here, I'm just overcome with an urge to go back and show them how to make seafood.
You see, she takes a look of offense.
This is her bar.
Yes.
Yep. I'm aware.
Do better.
You're better chefs.
She kind of walks out to the door, kind of pokes her head out. You hear her murmur a few words. And unless there's anything specific you want to do, you enjoy a night with Talasa Vol. Whether it is enjoyable or not is completely up to you.
Roll again. Do it. Do it.
I'm tired.
I have a headache.
Going for
Lots of
the
all will remember that.
Roll a D2.
hit him with the swerve.
No,
Uh-oh.
I'll. I will stay.
Guys, where's Sail at?
So,
Or would it be more like squishing like water bed?
Fade to black.
For sure, water.
Fade to black.
we are. And picking back up with the rest of you guys, you guys see Sail kind of stumble off in the direction that you guys had talked about beforehand, leaving you all up to do with what you will. That was words.
We're in the
like how I
smelting
talk.
quarter still, right?
Currently, yes.
Yeah. Okay. How far are we away from the Azorius? Yeah.
Actually, I need to go back then. So, smelting quarters are...
I like how Von Veer is
Here.
always.
Yes, Von Veer is constant. He's
Yep.
home base for you guys.
Even though he's not in the city.
He hasn't left yet.
Where's he going?
He's getting prepared to leave. He's going to go back up north and speak with Jotun.
What are we gonna do?
He's
with
gonna
Oh,
die
yeah.
in transit, and then we're gonna erect a Von Veer statue that'll be that mark.
Okay, let's not.
Don't put that juju on his name.
So is the prize call just going to be closed?
He said we're still allowed to go and be there. He's not kicking us out, but
But it's closed for business.
he's
right now.
not there to help us.
This later.
He recommended you guys get out of town for a bit. then let things cool down.
So we're trying to skedaddle to
I don't know.
Pendant.
Was he leaving when we left, or was he preparing to leave?
He was preparing to leave.
Okay, so
think
he might
said
not be gone
something
yet.
along the lines of like, "Hey,
So
stop
yeah, I was
blowing
worried.
up my bar." I can't do
So,
Russian
smelting quarter is here.
Yep.
You're all good.
Morgan's
Just
offices
drink
are
plenty
there.
of the
New
Oh,
prop.
boy.
places.
Long
So
way
it's
away.
gonna be like
Tinder.
2 hours with transit.
Okay. I'm going to relay that before I've spent a lot of time with you guys already without checking in. I need to go back and check in with my superiors, hopefully if they're there, before I meet you guys back at the Pride's Call.
I was thinking going back to the Pride's Call. Especially if people are noticing that there's a different person there every time with the broken wings.
Where else is there to go for you right now?
Sure, there's somewhere nearby. Okay. And I mean, I feel like we've kind of been relying a lot on Von Veer. It's definitely taking its toll.
With him needing to leave town so suddenly, I can imagine that it probably has, but I don't think it is against his own wishes.
I don't know. I don't think he'd ever directly say that to our face.
That's fair. Been through a lot. I've already told everybody what I'm doing, so.
You're getting looked at by the rest of the party.
Oh, for what?
You were just
Staring off into
waving?
space.
Oh, there was something I was trying really hard not to interrupt with and laugh at, but now I've interrupted by not doing anything. So, congratulations! I can't do anything right. Oh shit! Perfect timing.
God damn it!
What was that? What did I break?
You didn't break anything.
Okay.
You actually didn't break anything. It's a miracle.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well, I'm just running on battery power, baby. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be running on battery power.
Did I break it? Okay.
I'll plug it in.
Unplugged it.
Wait, I have an idea. Plug it in through there.
Well,
Go look at my port
I'll
over there,
still-
and it's just like,
I'll still be going back to the Pride's Call because I don't know of anywhere else to find any of you
Yeah.
after I
I can
conclude my business.
What time is that going to be?
Well,
I don't know how long this could take, but I will be back there by the end of the night.
what time is it right now?
it's about evening. It's like 7 o'clock ish.
So Hush is gonna be kind of first of all, he's gonna be kind of like disgruntled now that he's like really thinking about it, holding his like first holy symbol, trying to figure out where Thak took the body and if maybe he dropped it along the way or if he knew and he took it. But he's gonna like grab some books and be kind of hanging
Hush?
out, waiting. Sorry, Six.
Okay,
Six
I'm
is going to be doing that
So when
and
did Hush
trying to
get holy
prepare for, you know, the coming day where I'm assuming this next day we have a plan, right?
Tripping up to Boston.
Oh, where's Boston?
Wow.
Never heard of that. I thought we were going to Veldan.
Party.
Oh,
Yeah, see Sticks talking to the ether.
you can
There's
play-
a squirrel speaking in Saeed's voice.
Bro. Yeah, so he's gonna be off in the corner, just kind of preparing, waiting for any kind of just word on what we're doing for the time being. Because the last he heard, he was gonna try and reach out to Bastion to let him know that either we're gonna try and come and get him, or Tolosaval and crew will try and retrieve him, and that he is safe with them.
Okay.
Was there hours on the office that we have?
No,
think it was
24/7.
24/7?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a little coffee bar.
But I'm gonna say to Britton, how about, I think I'm just gonna go back to our office instead of the Pride's Call. You look preoccupied. Is everything okay? I know you're on official business, but
That was important to be doing. Sorry.
okay.
It works in world too.
Yeah. I
We're
know.
on official business.
I'm still
Did you,
doing.
did you hear what I said? Like, I know you were busy.
Yeah. No, I heard what you said. No,
Okay.
Would you rather me go meet you at the office, or
Well, I'm going to be going back to going back to the office, and I think I'm gonna try to pick up some stuff to make it a little bit more livable.
How about you two?
I mean, Hush is gonna pipe up. Sail's not here. We don't know when he's going to be back. Should we really leave this place completely unoccupied? Is it that secure?
We're in the smelting quarter right now.
Or he'll be talking about the pride's call.
Well, we don't know if B's left yet. He was getting ready to leave when we left.
Yeah.
So
maybe we could swing by and see if he's there. If not, make sure everything's secure, and then decide on if we want to go back to the office or stay there for the night, and then regroup at the office regardless.
Well, I think I'm gonna go back to the office regardless. So if we need to regroup, then that's where I'll be. It's
Okay.
not too far away from the pride's call. So
Sounds like a plan. Is Sven with us?
Sen is with us.
Ben is with us. Yeah.
Sven's with us.
He's currently using a public restroom though.
How does he do that?
Don't go. No.
How does he do that?
We don't
Nope.
need to discuss that.
Can we ask him when he gets back?
No.
He
No.
has
No.
the cloaca too. Now move on.
No.
So I'm thinking about picking up like maybe a couple cots for the office and maybe a wagon to just store there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I imagine
Park
there's
it
probably
somewhere.
somewhere nearby that I can just kind of park it.
I didn't know we're having elementary school pizza party pizza. I love this shit.
You mean
The tiny-
Papa Murphy's?
When the pizza party
Sorry?
popping off.
Oh,
No, I meant the
like
slice
that.
size.
Yeah.
So what is Sen doing?
Sen?
It sounds like Lolax is heading to the office. Brenton,
Yeah.
Styx and I are going to swing by the Pride's Call, see if Von Veer is left.
I'm going to the Azorius headquarters first, and I'll meet you all there.
Okay, so we're all just going to reconvene in the office regardless.
Sounds like
So
it.
the Pride's Call.
Ben, have you seen the Pride's Call yet?
Yes.
We
Believe it
met
or
in
not.
there.
I have.
Both Styx and Hush were very drunk for everything that happened in last
I heard
session.
you guys are giving housing to one of my good friends, Tulin. He's not staying at my shelter anymore. He's staying at the Pride's Call. Very nice of you for sheltering the homeless.
We shelter a lot of people. We should
You shelter a lion?
We I don't know where he is right now. He might be there. Let's just swing by the Pride's Call.
Is it called the Pride's Call because of the lion?
You know, we actually had that discussion. Yes and no, but no.
Brenton is walking off.
Bye, Brenton. Hush just kind of flaps his wing at you.
Both left.
Styx is also walking towards the Pride's Call right now.
Well, Lilax is gonna walk after Brenton and she's like, Brenton, wait up. Hold on, I know we started off on the wrong foot. Sorry about that. Been a stressful couple of days.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
Why I
just
didn't hold it
wanted to-
against you.
Just wanted to apologize for that, and I'm gonna try to be better.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
But do it for yourself.
I mean, that's part of it, you know. But you know, just wanted to let you know that, and I guess if there's anything that like you need or want, just let me know. I'm gonna head back to the
Appreciate
office.
that.
So,
Give me a nod.
as a gesture of good faith,
Not
what-
buying the wagon.
no, it's fine. What is your favorite food?
Dude,
What was the best food you ever had then?
rabbit.
Rabbit stew.
Rabbit.
You know, like did that for sale or
We've already talked about it.
okay. Is there anything you want to know about me?
No.
Okay.
Claire, he said he lied about the stew thing, right?
No,
Okay.
lied
Stu
about
is
I
actually
lied
your
about
favorite?
bacon. No,
Okay,
The
yeah.
bacon.
I forget. You just lied so many times. I can't trust you. I don't know what your favorite food is, man. I can't.
I can't live without it.
If we don't know what your favorite food is.
All right. Well, I don't want to annoy you anymore.
oh, you're not annoying me.
Okay. Well,
Not at all.
you're hard to read. You know that?
It's part of my job.
Let's really practice that then, huh?
All I've known.
All right. Well, thanks for the warning, and I guess I'll see you later.
We'll talk again tonight.
Sounds good. Then Lilac is gonna part ways with Brenton.
As soon as I see he's parting ways, I interrupt rudely. Speaking of getting off on the wrong foot, I literally can't.
I'm like
I don't think we've met.
20 feet away from you.
No, you're not. I just rudely interrupted.
we did-
I wheeled up
we-
right as he left.
We did meet though.
We did?
Yes.
Yes, trigger.
Well, I'm glad we met. I'm
Shake your-
going striding along you with one hand and holding the other out.
shake your hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't have a problem with that.
Wanted to
So-
make sure this was done.
So
Dixon.
why? I heard you say that you are purposefully secretive. Why?
Because I'm an arrester. Magical arrester.
What is that? You arrest magic people?
You know the law about sorcerers, correct?
Yeah, of course I do.
My job to bring them in.
Oh. So you judge people based on their magical abilities.
Yep.
What do you feel about mine?
Is he rolling with something that
Nothing
wasn't
wrong with
discussed right now?
I quite admire faith.
Look at Andrew's face.
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
Low DC?
At advantage.
At advantage.
15 plus stuff.
So, Brenton can decide whether he was just bullshitting Sen or not.
Uh-huh.
But
I will roll insight.
your job is not to arrest sorcerers. Your job is to arrest magic wielders that are dangerous.
So same thing.
Sometimes that requires looking into sorcerers, but there's no legislation against sorcery.
Okay.
So Brenton is a little bit
Racist.
He's a little bit
He went out of
magically
his way to make a
profiling.
character that would mesh well with the party. Again.
So, do that information what you will.
Yeah.
Whatever opinions you may or may not
Oh,
have.
it's been said.
Okay.
That's can't take it back.
Bobo's doing terrorisms, Brenton's doing racisms.
birds.
It's actually it's actually classisms. It had nothing to do with the character.
Yes.
That's true.
Ben saying
I
anything
would.
else to Brenton? or-
All else I would add on to that is now Thack has fallen under that jurisdiction as well.
No, I think I noticed that you guys have, like, we went looking for a sorcerer and you guys have a sorcerer.
I
So
mean,
I'm kind of like, once he said that, I was like, interesting. Oh, and I like kind of.
I encouraged everybody to go. I encouraged everybody to go find Bastion though. So I don't know what exactly you mean.
I didn't bring it up with you. It just was like interesting. You arrest sorcerers. That's
Dixon is going to saunter up behind Sen. So when are we meeting at the office tomorrow?
not my office.
You're looking at me.
When are we meeting at
He's
the office
looking at everybody. He
tomorrow?
has a 180 swivel.
I've continued. We're meeting there tonight.
You're looking over at me, but I've left.
Okay, but let's say
It's not my
Sen,
office.
Hush, and I stay at the office. What time do we need to be at? Or at the Pride's call.
Every
what
time
do we
Brenton
have to be
tries
at
to
the-
break away, somebody interrupts his stride.
Why doesn't Hush ask Sticks? Sticks would know.
Styx is asking this to everybody.
Sahil sends a squirrel to Brenton.
You guys are killing.
Lolex,
You guys are killing me.
what time?
What?
Time? What time are we meeting?
I don't think
I'm just
anybody.
going to the office. Meet me there later tonight if you want. Or don't. I don't know.
All we did was set up a location to find each other
I just
at.
told, if you don't hear from us past 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, then come looking for us at Pride's Call.
Why are you up that early?
I have mouths to feed.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Through twisting each other's arms, you all learn that you'll be splitting ways for now, meeting back up at the office. If nobody has returned to the office, the backup meeting point is the Pride's Call.
It was more trying to convey that we're going to the Pride's Call. We may stay there overnight, depending on like how everything looks, or if Von Beer's there. Or I'm assuming if he left, he closed everything up. But if we're not there tomorrow morning at a time to come looking for us, because there's going to be more dead people.
So only your
clarified.
characters are going to the Pride's Call, though, because everybody else has a
I think-
place to stay tonight.
Fen is not coming with us.
I'm going to the Helping Hand shelter for the homeless.
Okay, so I guess Hush and Sticks are going to the Pride's Call just to check on things.
Okay.
Not the standing tall homeless shelter or something.
Upstanding. Is it an upstanding homeless shelter?
The 2 legs homeless shelter.
Helping Hands isn't funny enough for you guys?
It was.
Okay. Come on.
Just wanted to add. I'm sorry.
Okay. I would really like to play the game.
I'm sorry.
If we could.
No.
So, Lolax, you broke off. You want to go buy some things?
Yeah. So I would be trying to go to a magic shop. If there's one that is within this quarter, I'm not sure. But I'm specifically looking for things that might be like enchantment or like illusion magic.
Okay.
Specific.
So, in the smelting quarter, they normally do a lot of industrial work, not so much. But Nivix, which is at headquarters, is literally like 15-minute walk up the road.
Okay.
And that's basically what they do is magical enchantments.
Okay. And this headquarters, like they sell stuff or?
Yeah, that's how they make money.
Okay. So I would want to like walk into one of those shops and talk to the person who's either manning a counter or is there to like answer stuff.
All right, you got it. So let's look at. Pull up my notes. Da, da, da. All right. So you walk into Nivix. It is this very, very large stone building with spires that lead up. You see that there's red electricity, purple electricity, blue electricity kind of arcing up these Tesla coils on the tops of these spires.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk up to the Nivix kind of gatehouse, you see that the doors are already open. There's a goblin kind of sitting there and just looks at you and goes, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
Well, I hope you can help me, but I'm not really sure what it would be that I need, but I'm just going to describe the need that I have. So, right now I'm trying to figure out a way to prank my friends by changing my voice, and I don't know where to start. Can you help me with that?
I'll change voice. You need to talk to Docs.
Docs?
Yeah, they're in mimography.
They're what?
The mimography.
Could you recap that?
Mimography.
That's literally a place. I didn't make that up.
Oh, I was thinking. Never mind.
So that's
Yeah.
the name of.
I like it.
Yeah.
Is that a shop or what is that?
It's a workshop.
Okay.
Ran by Docs. They're a changeling person, so
Oh.
they kind of look different every now and then. But
Gotcha.
if you go talk to them, they're really good at making things look different and sound different.
It's perfect. In which quarter is that in? Is that in this one or?
Yeah. If you go down there, past the coils, then you want to go by continuism. Don't go in there; you might get stuck for a while. And then you go past arcane geometry. They'll be the next one in.
Man, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. Thanks for the directions.
Yeah, you got it. Also, if you could just sign this waiver.
I'm gonna read through it.
Essentially, what it says is you are taking your own well-being into your own hands by walking in here. Any damages that happen to you by extraneous circumstances like explosions, weird magical surges, confluxes are not of the Azet's cause, and you will not be suing them because of it.
It's an arbitration waiver.
It's
Love it.
basically if by walking in here, you know you might get hurt or disappear.
Okay. Would I know if that like this waiver is enforceable, or is it like one of these things where it's like kind of like legal theater where it's like you signed this, but it doesn't actually mean anything, but you signed it.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. It stands.
Okay.
This is a long-standing thing about the Azet because there were a lot of people that would just go in for tours and then disappear for 10 years.
Okay. Cool. Then in that case, I'll just go ahead and sign it if it's just boilerplate and there's no way around it.
Happens in the Selesnya too every now and again, but not as often.
And then I'm just gonna follow their instructions and try to go to docks.
And in the
Cool.
right
You enter into, you walk up to this place, this lab of myomography, and basically it is what looks like a almost ballet mirror room as you walk in. Though there are workbenches set up in multiple areas, you see they are dealing with things that look like mimics and trying to force them into different shapes. They are also dealing with things like clothing that can change style, etc., etc. And you see a lot of people are walking up to this halfling woman who is kind of pointing around and telling people what to do.
Hi, are you docs?
Yeah, how can I help you?
I'm looking for some different equipment, and I was told that you would probably be the best person to help me out.
Sure. What do you need?
So I'm looking for something. Well, I'm looking for a couple of things, really. The first one is I'm looking for a way to change my voice, and really I'm going to just be pranking some friends with it, but I need a way to consistently change my voice. Is there something that you might have for that?
Stops and thinks about it. Yeah, there are some things that we can probably do. They're not going to last forever, though.
Well, how long would they last?
Probably a few minutes each. That kind of magic tends to burn up pretty fast.
Okay. Interesting. So what if I needed to do this for like a couple of hours or even days?
That would be a much larger enchantment. You'd probably have to commission something.
So is it like a one-time use thing, or is it just like it takes a while for it to like recharge with like arcane energy or something?
Either can be done depending on price point that you want. If it's just a prank and it's just something really quick, then that's pretty cheap.
Well, then on the more expensive side, what would we be talking about? Because I know magic of this nature is probably rare.
It can be. So the price goes up. So the starting price for just the a minute or two is going to be 100 gold.
Okay.
And then it's going to go up by increments of 100 per every probably 15 minutes. If you want to get something that's more concrete and lasts longer, then we'd probably need a little bit of your help. That way we can kind of code it to you, essentially. And that'll take us a while. But if you're looking for things that are just grab and go, we have it.
So somebody that I talked to and like, gave me directions to here mentioned that you were a changeling?
Yes. And she goes from this halfling woman to a fully standout, pale-faced, white frizzy hair and smiles at you. He was like, yes.
I'm going to change into her appearance.
She claps. She's very excited.
I'm also a changeling, which is part of why I need this on like a longer term basis.
I completely understand. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm hoping we can work something out. But so 100 gold. It's a little bit out of my price point even for right now. But I have a guild pact license and I can probably get that sometime in the future. What do you have as far as like hiding or like altering the appearance of like magic? So, for example, if I were to, and then I'm going to like cast dancing lights. If I wanted this to appear as if somebody else had casted it, like if I wanted it to be like purple or blue or just like change the appearance of the magic. Do you have something for that, maybe?
The appearance of the magic. Well,
Because I can alter it myself to, be a different magic, but I just want the appearance of it to be different.
so you just want your lights to be a different color? Or-
Lights or different spells. I really want, if somebody were to be like watching me and over a long period of time and I'm turning into somebody else, it would be easy for them to go, oh, that's the same person, and they just have illusion magic.
You're looking to claim your anonymity.
Yes. I'm looking for privacy.
So, are you trying to cloak the fact that you're a changeling?
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with being a changeling.
there's nothing wrong with being a changeling, but the places that I'm going to be going don't look too kind on people who pass or use magic. And
Have you thought about getting a cloak of disguise? Or a mask of many faces? That allows you to basically do the same thing.
Well, talk to me about that. What kind of what does it do? Can you show me one?
Yeah, no problem. She walks you over, and there is this, what looks to be like a theater mask. Like one half is smiling, the other half is frowning, it's white and black. She goes like, well, if you put this on, she just grabs like a random worker and just slaps it on their face and goes like, you're a Goliath now. And they turn into a, they're normally this gnomish person, like this gnomish man, and they turn into a 4-foot tall Goliath.
Yep.
Because there's only so much the spell can do. And he goes like, well, that was a bad example. But you saw that they got taller, and now they look like a mini Goliath. They don't need to concentrate on that. That just holds until it doesn't. But that's not going to change their voice.
Right.
So we would probably need to do something a little bit closer to, I don't know, a transmutation brooch.
Okay.
And if you couple the two of those together, then there you go. You can change your voice and you can look different. And that isn't them, that's the magic item.
That sounds exactly what I'm looking for. But as far as like the casting of magic, is there a way to conceal that or make it appear different?
We can get you a Nistile's Pendant, which is, you'll have to fill out a lot of paperwork for that. But basically it makes it look like it's non-magical at all. It gives off no aura. We can get a little bit more finicky with the detail, depending on what you want to hide and what you want to show, but it's something we're capable of.
Okay.
It's just a lot of legal stuff because they don't like it when you try to hide magic.
A spell I've always been tempted.
I'm definitely interested in that, and right now I'm low on funds, so I'm wondering if there's a way that I can finance this and then either pay in installments or in some way make sure that you're being paid adequately.
Unfortunately, no. That is out of my hands. I don't set the prices or anything like that. You gotta talk to the big man himself. But he does not like it when people get stuff for nothing. He likes his gold.
Understood. So there's
We're gonna lose a
so it's
character
kind
to
of
a
like
debt
an all or
collector.
nothing.
Yeah, you got paid all up front.
Okay. So
That, or you can start a commission and pick it up and then pay the rest when it's finished.
so how much would it be to start a commission?
Well, what are you trying to commission? Which part?
Well, so I don't think that I need the ability to change shape, you know.
Yeah.
But I want something that can change my voice, and honestly, if there's some way to like alter the clothes that I have, so that way I can change their appearance too.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I
can
figured that
do
would
that.
be easier.
All right. So, you can get a cloak of changing,
Okay.
cloak of ever changing, which is basically, that's all it does is change your clothes. Those are fairly cheap, actually. That's only about 100 gold, and that'll continue working forever.
Perfect. Let me just see how much I have in my purse here.
As far as the voice thing goes, if you want it to be consistent and persistent, then that's going to take a little bit more tinkering on our end, and it's going to cost us some gold and stuff like that, so we can even make it in the first place. So, that's going to be probably closer to the 500 gold range, if not more.
It's definitely going to be expensive, but I think that's something that I need. So would it be possible to hold that until I have all the funds available?
we need a little bit of you to make sure that it is coded correctly, especially considering you're a changeling. That makes things a
Yeah.
little bit more finicky.
Understood. So I only have 89 gold on me at the moment. Is there any way I can talk you down to 89 for the clothes, and then or perhaps there's something that I can barter?
They start to kind of scratch their chin. They kind of go, Make you a deal. You said you have your guild pack license?
Yes.
Who are you with?
I'm associated with the Broken Wings, but I don't have my name on them.
I really liked you guys.
Thanks.
I thought you guys were great.
Yeah, I was the Goliath.
Okay, that's even better. Listen, I like you a lot. I love seeing another changeling, and I love seeing them do work. So, I will give this to you for 80 gold. But you have to promise me. It's gonna be a really hard promise. You gotta promise me that you'll come back and visit.
Oh, absolutely.
She kind of puts her hand out. All right, 80 gold.
Just gonna hand her the 80 gold.
She hands you this. That is no need to attune to that. That is just a cloak that goes on top of your other stuff and will change your clothing's appearance.
Oh, nice.
That's all it does.
You don't have to attune.
Now he's gonna prank us so hard.
There you go. I'll be honest with you. There ain't many of us, so if you're ever looking for some work, come talk to me. I'd be more than happy to give you some side work. It looks like you're a magic user. Sorry, I get so distracted so easily. I saw something pop up there. I was just like, read it. It looks like you're a magic user, and that's great. So if you ever want to learn how to do some enchanting or anything like that, go and come on back. I'd be happy to teach you.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. And
If you're looking for like a day job.
oh, yeah. I mean, how much does that pay?
Well, it normally pays like a few gold a week,
Okay.
which you know is actually really good going rates. And on top of that, you have access to the guild halls, and you can talk with people. You can figure out what kind of interests you actually have, if it's transmutation or if it's just illusions and stuff like that here.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. And I mean, you know what I'm kind of about. If you find any items that are interesting, please let me know about them. Actually, I'm going to be heading back to the office that we have too. So you're more than welcome to stop by if you ever encounter something that's unique and I might be interested in.
That's perfect. That's just perfect. I'm glad to hear it. All right. Anything else I can help you with, or are you good there?
I think I'm good now. And thank you so much. And then I'm gonna turn back into like an elven woman and just say my goodbyes and head back to the office.
Once you get like halfway through, she just kind of goes like, "Wear it proud. You don't need to hide it."
Episode 20. Well, that gets a job.
He gives up being in the
All right, guys, I'm done.
I quit the Broken Wings. You guys are way too much work.
And we're down 3.
All right. So, Six Nush, is there anything else you want to touch on?
No. Styx might. So where are we? We're in the smelting quarters. And then we're going through. Are we going through any places that have a Church of Kelmvor?
Churches and calendar.
Even if it's a little out of the way, he's gonna try and convince Hush, like, hey, I need to stop here real quick.
Trying to convince yourself. I'm kidding.
Every day.
I get it.
Every day.
Those are still warm when she put them down on the table. Peanut butter cookies.
They're very, very good.
there any left?
Yeah, there are a few.
Yep.
If you go to Plaza East, which is already on the way to Precinct 3, you can probably find a small Church of Kelmvor.
Okay, so I will. Hush is gonna try and go to the Pride's Call, and Styx is gonna be like, okay, we have to make a quick detour. And just for posterity's sake, Hush is going to agree. Wow, you're really convincing, Styx. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, but you don't want to play
And
with
it's just
yourself.
so handsome.
man, us birds, really cool.
Your feathers are
Fuck,
just
fuck all those other guys.
Nice and preened.
Fuck all of them that got like regular arms and legs. Oops.
Backup character just became Hans Freeburg.
Oops. Sorry. I totally just like ableist against Sen.
Oh no.
I forgot.
I predicted this. It's okay.
Side note.
I've been posting a lot in the Discord of like people with no legs that do amazing feats that you guys haven't done.
They have chicken feet.
So talk shit, I guess.
Chicken feet.
Fuck around and find out. I don't know.
I have a picture.
All right.
Medalist, wrestler, record-setting skateboarder, shit like that.
So, so we'll head to the closest thing to a Kelmvor church, specifically for them, because either Six is going to try and get information on maybe how to attune to his closest holy symbol to maybe locate it, or just try and find a more maybe robust holy symbol that wouldn't if I sit down wrong or something.
Okay.
Where do you keep it? In your pocket?
You're gonna coat the
In my
outside of
pouch.
it with like a clear
keep it around your
exterior
neck?
caulk, so it's just.
Well, I would keep it on my pouch and around my neck. And
Resin? Do you mean resin?
Same thing.
All right. So, you find it pretty easily, and there is a, in very, very close to the Raven Queen's kind of styling. It is this quaint, almost gothic architecture, tall wrought iron gates, etc., with kind of these golden accents throughout, white and gold. Though, as you walk in, you see the sign kind of overhead. And it says, perpetual. Crap, what was it? No, I had it.
Trying to say bah.
Oh, our Father of Perpetual Judgment.
Trip.
our father. Six is gonna kind of like
What the fuck?
side eye it just a little bit.
Cool.
And then
Pantsless motherfucker.
What?
They got rid of Quasar.
Sorry.
so Six is going to walk in. Is there somebody like? Is it a small church?
It is pretty small. It is smaller than.
So
even
is there
the
like
Raven Queen.
a tithe like
Yes.
thing?
It is very, very pronounced on the front
Okay.
stage. It is just a silver bowl that is setting open. You see that there are a few silvers and coppers, but nothing more than that.
Six is gonna pull out 2 silver, one for him and one for Hush, and place it in, and then speak with whoever might be on duty.
All right, cool. As you guys walk in and pay the tithe at the front, you would see that there is there's a halfling lady who is kind of sitting there tending to some of the flowers and putting things together. She didn't really hear you guys come in until the metal clinks down, and she kind of turns around and is like, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
Hi. So I've been put into a peculiar situation. He's gonna pull out his holy symbol and just kind of like give it to her.
She looks it over and goes like, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's a little crude, but
Yeah. So the one that I'm used to at this point, I don't know where it is. I basically performed a ritual for a friend of ours that deceased, and some crazy stuff happened, but the body is gone, and so is my holy symbol.
oh no.
So
Did you cast Spare the Dying?
it was past that. Yes.
Sorry, I meant Gentle Repose.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's always good when bodies go missing. You got a little bit of time, at least.
Yeah. Let's say that.
Sure.
So as just a gesture of my faith in them, I left my holy symbol with the body, and now I can find it. So I have this one, which is a very early testament to my faith. And I was wondering, has anything similar happened to you?
Oh, we've all lost our holy symbols from now and again. Sometimes it just kind of happens, you know, you forget it in all the stacks and stuff like that. Then you got to go cast ceremony and make another one. Gotta go talk with another guy or
Yeah,
another
you-
gal. That said, that is not one of the official uses of ceremony, but that's just headcanon, which is like, that makes sense that, like,
What
if you
other
lose-
magic,
yeah.
like, do they use to make
Fair,
holy
fair,
symbols?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So Six is gonna just be like, man, I never really thought of it like that. And he's gonna say, so does anybody like track their holy symbol?
Damn.
There are spells for it. You can do locate object. That's a little bit of a narrow focus, though. You could also scry on it if you wanted to. That's some heavier magic, though. I can't really help you with that.
I don't think I've ever tried that. Okay, so
Items?
Hmm?
You can scry on items?
Objects, yeah.
I didn't know that.
so
If it's a noun.
Styx is going to basically have gotten all the information he really needed. He's gonna say, "Oh, I really appreciate you. I haven't been to this church. It's very beautiful. It's very small.
Thank
What is-
you.
What is your name?"
My name is Portia Elderberry.
Did you get off that? Did you get that off the beer?
No,
Lighter?
no, that was a random name generator for halflings.
Elderberry was pointed at you, and I was like,
It sure as fuck is. You can come around the screen and look. Dude.
crazy. I
That's just
believe you.
coincidence. The world is very small.
You're too pure to lie.
That's what makes me a great liar.
That's true. I wouldn't know. You would go right over my head.
Styx is just gonna give his thanks. You know, I might see you around.
Do you want help making a new one in the meantime?
If you don't mind, I feel like I might need one, but it might actually be a good idea to locate mine just off of the circumstances. But I appreciate your knowledge on that. But yeah, if you could help, mine was. Can I see yours? Your holy symbol?
Yeah, no problem. And she kind of pulls it out. And it is this cast iron skeletal arm holding a platinum scale, thank you. I was like,
Immediately
platinum,
uses somebody
weight,
else's holy
heavy
symbol.
things, balance, adjective. Like, no, is holding a platinum scale, which is a little bit fancier than yours. She goes like, yeah, I've been working on this one for a really long time.
It's absolutely beautiful. Mine is a little bit more
Plastic. Is that real bone? There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Well, so you know Hallow's Gate down in Beast Haven?
Who's asking?
Yeah, I send people there all the time.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Styx. Styx
Pleasure to meet you,
Rotwing.
Sticks. Be
But-
even more than happy to help you then.
Yeah, so mine, I don't know. I'm used to something, and then he's gonna pull out his mace, which is also it was very much decorated in the same way as his holy symbol, where it almost looks like a rib cage, kind of wrapped around itself. That's kind of just like the style that he really
I went
liked.
through an edgy phase myself. I understand.
I was imagining like a skeletal arm holding a ball, and you're just swinging that around.
I was obsessed with death at one point. I'm just appreciative of it.
Styx is
Pretty much, yeah.
it's gonna be a little bit offended given that he's literally around skeletons and like remains all the time, and that's kind of what he drew a lot of his inspiration with this kind of stuff.
You can tell that was not judgment on her point.
Oh, okay.
That was she wasn't making fun of you. She was like, no, yeah, I got
I
it.
was edgy.
I used to be basic too.
My intention was not to put Jeremy down.
Oh, you wanted to be a death cleric
we're-
too? Same.
If we're talking about characters going through edgy phases, Sam should not be laughing.
I 100%.
You almost broke it.
I am entitled to laugh on that.
With your oathbreaker,
Yeah.
Fuck.
You didn't start that way. That's the way the story went.
it's just super edgy. It's just going through some edgy stuff, I guess.
So, how long does it typically take to make something much less fancy than yours, but much more sturdy than this?
Well, we can use that as a stock to start with, and we can just take it from there. It's really up to how much effort you want to put in. It looks like you might be a little bit busy. So how long do you? She kind of like points out at her empty, tiny church and goes, "I'm not really busy."
Well, we have to go and check on our living quarters, and then we're probably heading out very far tomorrow. So
Let's just go ahead and make sure this is nice and sturdy for you on your way, and then you can come back later and we can do it up next.
okay. So he's gonna, raise holy symbol again, and I think Hush at this point is probably just kind of like sitting in the pews, just kind of like looking around at everything.
Yeah. So you guys wind up spending about like the next hour and a half as she goes around, and actually, seeing that Hush is a ranger, kind of goes like, "Dear, if you can go out and go get me like preferably an already dead like little wildlife, so we can add some bones and stuff, so we can make the structure sturdy."
And we're in where? The bull? No, we're in precinct 13.
Plaza East.
Plaza East. Okay. So I guess Hush will go out and try and find maybe
There are rodents and stuff. There's roadkill. It's
maybe not roadkill, seeing as to how important it was to Sticks, but maybe like
a little recycling.
okay, fine. Maybe something a little bit bigger than like a squirrel, like a raccoon or a possum or something.
Give me a survival check.
I've always wanted to make a necromancer that's just obsessed with recycling.
That's basically what a grave cleric is. It's just like you got to do it in the right circumstances, though.
Eco warrior necromancer. I'm so conflicted.
You think these bones are gonna do anything useful? No!
19 levels in.
As I pull bodies from the soil, it
One level
freshens up
druid.
the dirt.
19.
19. All right. Easy enough. You wind up going through, and there are these things in the city that are called shock lizards. We brought them up a couple times in campaigns previous, but basically they are these kind of fat sewer rat-sized lizards that have electricity.
So they're like a foot long?
Right. This one is a little bit bigger than normal. So as you find it, it is kind of like sat in the a sewer rut. It looks mainly intact, but just that it might have actually just died of natural causes.
Okay. Hush is going to pick it up and remember she said bones, so I guess he's gonna start like skinning it.
Yeah,
Maybe if he could
You're a hunter. That's what you
maybe
do.
if he could keep anything from the pelt, would he know if there's any uses for shock lizards like pelts, or if there's a special organ that they have that creates the electricity?
Yes and yes. The thing is that it takes quite a bit of shock lizard pelt, or quite a bit of their would be the equivalent of like an electric appendix.
So doing
To
this
do anything of real substance.
Electric.
Basically how they hunt is that they shock insects out of the sky and just and then
oh, that's
There's my shock.
so he's gonna do this and just try and salvage the pelt and the electric making
Sure.
organ.
Does he
somewhat.
just
Or
Arthur
electric.
Morgan it and like a sleeve?
It's a lot faster in the video game, but it's not far from real life.
I know.
go ahead and give me a survival check.
12.
12? Alright. Go ahead and roll me a D100 as well.
If it shocks me or not.
No. I have rules for harvesting parts that I use.
Determines
know
the
this.
quality of loot.
I've harvested parts enough with Andrew that I know this.
Yep.
Oh yeah, with the wait, no, the worms were you. Right?
That might have been me.
Okay.
Maybe
Right.
that works.
How do I
Baby.
There we go. And then I don't even roll this way.
48.
48. Alright. And that is a plus 15 to the roll, so that'd make it a 58. Ooh,
Perfectly functionable number divided by 6.
Plus 15.
plus 15.
It'll be 63.
I can do math, I swear. I do math for a living. I'm a machinist.
I am worried.
I build airplanes.
I don't want to be on them.
Either way, in the table, it winds up being the same, which is just common.
Don't worry.
So you can write common next
Those
to it in
parts
your...
go in your passenger airplane.
Okay, so common shock lizard
They're
pelt, and
literally
then
in your toilets. and your dividers and your engines. I've touched everything. Except for landing gear. Yes, I currently make the shit for toilets.
Wait, you make the shit for toilets? I make the shit for toilets.
We basically all same thing.
Wait, we all do the
Shit
same thing.
making
We're
machine
basically
over
machinists. Okay,
Okay,
so what is it? Just common shock lizard pelt and then common shock.
Oh, roll another D100. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
While he's rolling that, that's the weirdest version of like the Ratatouille anybody can cook.
Anybody can poop.
32.
32. All right, same thing. Still common.
Okay.
It's very hard to get anything that is uncommon or higher out of anything that is under CR9.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll add those and bring the. Basically, I would assume like the skeleton connected by like tenons or like
Sure.
membranes back to the church and give it to Portia and Styx.
All right, easy enough. You guys take that along with you, and you guys spend some time. She casts ceremony as you guys start to build this together. And would you like her to roll the check for this, or would you like you to roll the check for this?
So can I roll insight to know like how attuned she is, or like maybe how good she is at this?
Hers looks great.
Hers looks great. Oh yeah, I'll let her.
Yeah, she made hers.
Okay.
All right, cool. And by the way, this is just purely cosmetic.
Okay.
This isn't going to hurt anything.
Okay.
So, and she will roll at advantage because you're helping her.
Excellent.
Okay, she rolled pretty good. With your help, the two of you guys put together this holy symbol, and she actually goes into the. She takes the silver that you guys dropped off and melts some of that down to make it a leaf, like a silver leaf, instead of being full silver. But she makes you a fairly nice looking holy symbol. Is there any touches and stuff that you'd like to put in while you guys are at it? It's nice and sturdy. It's not a work of art, but it's nice and sturdy.
At this point, I would want to maybe as just kind of like a nod to just what has happened and how he's feeling about everything. I want to make one side of the scale gold and one of the sides of the scale bronze.
Sure. No problem.
Cool. And then everything else kind of like ornate bone, almost ivory looking.
Yes. Yeah, nice and cleaned off. You're good to go.
All right.
All right. So,
I'm going to, seeing that she took the silver out, I'm going to put a gold in Ty's bowl.
that's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for all of your help. I truly appreciate it.
Good luck on your next quests
Thank
and
you.
everything that you're doing. Come and visit.
Of course. I would say come and visit me, but that's probably not. You know where I am.
Yeah.
Don't come and visit.
Why not?
Come visit at the Pride's Call when we're open. You know the Pride's Call down in Beast Haven?
I don't spend a lot of time there.
Well, we're gonna be closer a little bit, but
Ah,
Say it.
renovations.
My brother in
Yes.
Christ, do not visit me at church. Come to my bar.
I'm sure you're rolling yeah, make sure you roll an investigation check for an elder emo bumper sticker.
I'll reach out to you when it's back open, and I'll get you a good meal. I know a great cook.
That sounds great.
Fantastic.
Don't receive me at my home.
You guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. And then we're gonna leave and just head to the Pride's Call. quickly.
Wowzers.
Truly doing it Pocky style today.
All right, Sen. Anything specific you'd like to
was
touch
a
on
trip.
while you're at it?
That was the trick.
I make my soup, and if I'm checking in on all the homeless people I care about. Maybe if I know there's people going through particularly rough withdrawals, I'll deliver them the soup to their bedside instead of leaving it in the pot and letting them scoop it themselves. And if I'm leaving town, I ought to go check in with the heralds and see if I can find anybody to cover my duties while I'm gone.
All right. You have a few helpers at the
Maybe like Ellie.
yeah.
I'd probably go to her first.
Ellie hasn't really left since she
the
like
helping
came in
hands?
here with you the other day. Yeah.
Since she's so into the cause already, I'll be like, look, I've met some people that need my help just as much as the people here do, and they're leaving abroad. I'm scared that they won't come back without me, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to be gone, but I need somebody to watch over the place, and I was wondering if you'd be able to do it.
Yeah, I can do this. I think I need a bit away from.
Going.
Yeah, I think I just want to help some people out for now.
I understand. It can be good for the soul, helping others.
I got it. I'll keep the ever-burning soup on.
I'll probably give her the rundown of like, this is Carl. If you don't check on Carl every, 6 hours, he might overdose and die.
Have you tried taking the substance away?
I don't do anything
guys
but
have drugs.
provide help. I won't bother. Like, everybody here is here of their own free will, and this is a safe haven for them to sleep and sleep somewhere safe, be safe. I'm not going through their belongings.
Okay.
But he likes
I
the soup,
will
and he
not.
sleeps here at night, and I've been working on helping him. I'd probably gonna run down, like, these are the usuals, these are new faces, and then I leave her all the money I have for the establishment. 2 gold.
All right. She grabs the 2 gold and she goes, and you see her dig through her pocket and just put it into the helping hands thing. She goes like, all right, I will try and rope in my group mates to help out around here, and we'll see what we can do.
That
You
sounds
go help
delightful.
them, so I don't feel bad about that.
I can help with that. We'll
Okay.
talk about that when I get back.
I love that. Sen, I missed you a lot. It's great to see you. Go do whatever you got to do.
Red's call.
So she starts working there. All right. Brenton.
So,
So you took your time. You made it look like you're walking to the Azorius, but quickly backtracked.
Mhm.
And wound up at the Pendant. What are you doing?
I am rolling in, and going to go meet with the professor.
All right. You walk in, you see the usual receptionist as he kind of gives you a little mock salute.
Mhm.
And you run on down to Professor Hurry.
Oh,
Mm.
the bitch.
Going through the jabbering crypt, you can hear all the you can hear the groans and growls of zombies and ghouls, and the clacking of skeletons as you walk through. But you actually wind up into what looks like a fairly cheery workshop. There are some cadavers on the operating tables. You see some students working with surgical knives and stuff like that, kind of pulling things out, examining. But this is very normal. As you walk by, you see a tiefling woman with her hair pulled back. She's got gloves on currently.
I'll give her a bow, announce my presence.
She is currently half a forearm deep into a cadaver as she kind of looks up and goes, I'll be right with you. If you can go to my office, that'd be great.
Yep. Well, go there and wait.
You wind up waiting about 10 or 15 minutes before she comes in. You see that she is gloveless, spick and span, and goes around to her side of the desk and sits down and goes, anything you'd like to report?
Yes. Back. Made it to Sunhome with
Mhm.
the body of Bobo.
Interesting. Okay.
I believe that Matron Cabas is now in possession of said body. And Zach is with her.
Okay.
Nordal knows just about everything, it seems, but is not afraid to lie in the presence of the Azorius.
That's not surprising. I think he understands that he can't. So,
The boy accompanying
Bastion.
that, yes, is a black paw.
That means nothing to me. What is that? What is a black paw?
Werewolf from the Barrack North. To my knowledge, special abilities, very bad to be popping up in the middle of town.
He always did seem a little aggressive in classes.
Yolov and Morgan are searching for him. We also went and looked for him to no avail. I believe that he could be the key, or at least a key bargaining chip, in order to get to Thak.
Jack is interesting. I don't know that we need him, but that group in general is interesting. How did you wind up involved in all this?
So we were commissioned, me and Yolov were commissioned to come help with the investigation and the disappearance of Bobo's body. And
It's okay, your narking is doing us good.
And upon further investigation and everything that we made it to Sunholm, we were able to get in with Yolov's position, and that's about what we found out. Shortly after, I encouraged to go look for Bastion. We went and saw a loss of all.
Oh,
Because Sail has some type of tie to her.
interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
This is big. I know that the only interest that we have really is in the party itself, but
Well, they're more of an ends to a means at this point. It's really everybody that they're all tied in with is just interesting. Do you feel that you're going to be pulled out of this and back on beat patrol, or
I don't want to be.
good?
I
See what strings you can pull and try and stick with this group as much as possible. The fact that they are dealing with Nordal, Matron Cabas, and Talasaval. Interesting.
there may also be a need for departure to Beldan. Well, apparently Morgan had some type of job that they were supposed to do for her, I believe, to do with their guild pact, and then this happened with Thak. So,
Do you know where they were departing to?
do I know where?
I think that they'd only brought up Veldam.
Yeah, I don't think they gave me a specific.
Yeah.
I just know that, hey, we were going to go do a job for in Beldan.
Okay. Well, hasty news. I like what you're doing. Keep it up. And keep in contact if you can.
I'll do my best. Is there any information you want given?
To them?
Yes.
No. If I want to contact them, I will pull in my own bargaining chip and talk to them in the middle of a desert.
Okay. Anything else for me?
Bitch.
Well, good work. Have a great day.
And then I will leave.
What's the one NPC they decided they despised on meeting?
After we go kill God, we kill that bitch.
God this bitch. Very close.
Actually, I would say, like, the means to the end is, like, we go kill God, and then we come back, we're like, hey, you.
You're all like, let's go kill God, and Sen's like, yeah.
All right, and I think with that, we'll take our break a little bit early.
Okay.
Unless it's a Nitro Pepsi.
Is everybody ready? Are we all good to go?
Oh, thanks for
Welcome back. We took a break. We ate some food. We talked about some stories. Last we left off, you guys basically had... Hi, Apollo. Last we left off, you guys basically had your own little separate NPC interactions. You went and talked with another changeling. Hush and Styx helped with creating a new...
Sorry, outside is screaming.
Creating a new holy symbol for Styx. Sen, you handed off your soup kitchen duties to Ellie.
Yes.
And Brenton, you went and spoke with your contact.
Yep.
Afterwards, you guys all agreed that you were going to meet back up either at the Pride's Call or the offices. Where is everybody going currently?
Price call.
Fix and Hush is heading to the prize.
How far am I away from either or?
You are much closer to the office than you are to the Pride's Call.
I'll go to the
Do I
office.
get a long rest?
Yes, you do.
Thank God.
Lolex? Oh, you said
Would
you're
you
going to the
go?
office.
Would Sayil actually get a long rest though, or would he be up all night
Yeah, it's the
long?
one nut and immediately out kind of thing. I'm tired.
You're not
That's
gonna,
when you're not even trying to hold it in. You're just like, I'm pumping and I'm dumping. Like,
you're not gonna sleep there.
I'm sleeping immediately.
In fact, I'm going to inconvenience them in the morning.
You didn't even get out.
You're gonna get some like breakfast in bed kind of shit.
Yeah.
Whether or not they eat is a whole different question.
Saying it smells like seafood isn't usually kind.
All right.
He's given now.
Let's not. Andre, please stop.
Sorry.
You're hurting my soul.
how did that go worse?
All right. So, throughout the night, Lolex, you run into, well, actually, you're already there. Brenton winds up showing up.
Hey, how's it going? Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just got done betraying my party with the second character.
Don't even know if it's a betrayal.
I played birds. He plays narcs.
Quote.
Okay, well, good talking to you.
Go. Stay up, see if anybody else shows up.
Okay.
Their place to sleep here. They just
There's a couch, a couple chairs, and a desk.
Okay.
Lolex talked about getting some other supplies, but instead went and bought magical items.
Well, I didn't expect it to be that expensive, so now I'm broke and I couldn't buy anything else.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
I'll probably just kind of wander the quarter until it's like time to sleep.
Cool.
See if anything interesting happens.
You see a lot of people kind of streaming in and out. There are some people that looked much like this crew when you first saw them, kind of bedraggled, weary. There are other times there people are like dragging another like bound person through into the office, and they're like, shut up.
Yep.
Things like that.
Yep.
All right. And everybody else but Sail, you wind up meeting back up at the Pride's Call. The Pride's Call is closed at the moment. You see that there is Talim, who is kind of sitting in his designated corner as
Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt immediately. What race is Talim?
human.
Human. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to write it wrong.
Yes. Human is he is a very old, crippled man with like white hair, rotted teeth. He walks in. How you doing, son?
Doing great. How you doing, bud?
I'm
They
doing
treat
great.
you well here?
I get meat here.
You get meat?
I get meat.
I only make veggie soup. I'm a vegetarian.
You eat fish?
No.
Basically floating fish.
You see that Tempe is behind the counter, is trying his best to cook something, but you can smell that there's something burning behind. He's just like, oh, oh dear, as he's like trying to lift these giant cast iron skillets that he's way too small for because he's a halfling. He's just like,
I'm gonna see him struggling and go look for the food-abled one.
food-abled one is not here.
Oh, well, I'll lend a hand then. I see you could use some assistance. Your counters aren't usually, they're a little bit taller than mine, but you can make it work if you need some help.
Oh, and he kind of nudges over a step stool and goes, that's what I've been using.
Perfect! And I'll hop on, and I'll shimmy to the
Yep,
right?
I love it. You shimmy up to the edge and he like rotates it over to you and goes, your arms are much bigger than mine.
It's called
Alright.
step stool, by the way.
He was struggling with the pot.
He's
There's a
with
pot.
a pan. He's trying to flip vegetables and stuff.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
arms are much bigger, but you're about the same size.
Yep, pretty much.
I'll just take it like a walk.
Yeah, no problem.
Grabs the rim,
Yes,
not the handle.
he's that hardcore.
Wait, so it's closed, but he's like
walks have
cooking?
handles outside.
Tempe lives there,
Oh, he's making himself food.
right? And Talim, nobody's asked him to leave, so he's just been hanging out.
Yep.
He's like, he's just standing in the corner. Oh, hey!
Yeah, whenever
People
anybody makes
again!
when people make food, he kind of just saunters on over and takes some, as if it was supposed to be that way.
He was staying somewhere where you show up, sleep, and they make food every day.
Nope.
And then he found somewhere where people sleep and make food every day, no questions asked.
So, while this is going on, Hush is gonna go up to like the living quarters and I guess just check and make sure everything's in order, closed up, nobody's there, other than Talim and Tempe.
Yeah, it seems like almost everything's turned down, been made very nicely. You see that some work has been done on Bastion's old room, kind of fixing it and repairing it, but there are still burn and scorch marks up and down the walls at the moment. So, you know that's going to be a little bit more involved, but Von Veer can probably take care of it. He just needs a little bit of time.
Is he gone? Von Beer?
It was locked up, yeah.
Well, nobody's gone back to the back room yet.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. I'm looking around, see if there's a note anywhere. See if anybody's still here.
Nope. You guys go into the back room, and you see that Von Veer's hanging out. He's working on fiddling with some stuff.
oh.
Hello. Welcome back.
Headed out yet?
Not quite. I'm just getting a few more things buttoned up. As you see, he's kind of like wiping sweat off his brow. You can smell something fairly caustic bubbling in the background. Oh, I do not hear angry wolf or scampering child. I'm assuming you did not find Bastion.
You're not there.
Yes, I am.
You're at the office.
Thought we all went.
You were going to
I
the
thought you said we all met up there.
No, you were going to the office.
Oh,
You're right. Thank you. Somebody started talking at me. I just went, okay.
So Six is gonna be like, no, but we're reaching out, and I think Sayo might have something planned for that.
Oh, you say that strangely?
So he went to the river. Okay, wait, were we all there, or do we know about like?
You were all there for the
yeah.
river. Yes.
So he went to the river.
I was very tired and very upset about it, so you heard.
And he was, we went to the river and we were trying to figure out a way that we could, either recover Thack or recover Bastion or recover both. But, Theo laid down in the river and then almost immediately jolted up with a very exclaimed, "What the fuck?"
He does that from time to time.
So you know who the keeper, whoever is like the river spirit is?
No, I don't.
It's Telosabal.
I almost want to build a dam.
I think you might need that water. But more importantly, this is good for us, possibly,
Right.
because how much would Styx have known about what you were going and doing with Telosabal? Like, was it like
Styx
known that
was
you
introduced
were
to the
all
party
there?
because you knew where she was.
Yes, but
You
right
understand
now,
the relationship between them.
but did he make it clear that he's going to go and try and make a deal with
You were
Telosabal?
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
you guys were there when I
Yes.
Yeah.
initially made the deal and then went back inside.
Everybody who's in the party knows that you are making a deal with Telosabal if we couldn't find Bastion, and we didn't find Bastion.
Yes.
I
Okay.
know a bunch of
So
Hermit crabs.
yeah, he's trying to make a deal to try and find Bastion so we can take care of him. There was already that other deal that they made. I think he talked to you about that one.
Yes, I advised him against seeing her, but the heart wants what the heart wants, as much as I do not like it.
Yeah.
He will learn the hard way, just like we all do.
I wouldn't say all of us, to be honest. But we just wanted to stop by and make sure things were okay here. We didn't know when you were leaving. Chances are we're probably gonna head to the office to sleep. Just if you need to button everything up. I don't know about Talim or
Talim and Tempe will be staying. I don't have... Well, I have valuables here, but nothing I think they can do anything with. So... but I will be waiting until I can see Sail, make sure he's okay. And I will see you all off, and then I will head north myself.
okay.
When will I be arriving at the bar?
Probably morning.
So, I guess I'll. So is Sen with us now?
Yes.
I'm helping Tempe flip veggies.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I guess Styx is gonna kind of like go, like just say like 1 second. We were gonna meet at the office to try and not inconvenience you. Also, we didn't know you were here. So 1 second. He's gonna like go out with Hush and like yell at Sen over the whatever he's looking at. Sen. Should we all like go to the office and meet back here, or should we have Vonvir wants to meet with Sayo. I don't know where he is or when he's coming back.
It's not my office.
You're coming to the office.
Okay.
So you're a visitor at the office. Should we go there or should we meet there? Should we sleep there?
I'll come with you guys to the office, yeah. I sleep at my shelter usually. You guys are welcome there if you'd like. But I don't want to invite you to your own office. That'd be weird.
I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, okay.
You got a point.
I'm gonna invite you to your own office.
So then,
You're welcome at
Yes.
my office.
your food's almost here.
Delightful. And he sits there and just like got a fork and a knife. This place is great.
I'll see if I can splash some into his plate from where I'm standing.
Give me an athletics check.
Absolutely.
Because you are cooking like here.
On the map.
Talim is sitting over here.
Damn, I thought he was on the bar. I thought I was cooking like across the bar.
I want to see how this goes regardless.
Maybe I was thinking about doing it and didn't realize how far he was. I'm gonna try anyways.
Also, if you like the new map style, Dungeon Alchemist. We're not sponsored by them, but God, it looks a lot better.
19.
19? So there's this weird moment as you're like doing this and you go get out like a little piece of lettuce and you do a little lettuce wrap and you just oh God, holds the plate out and catches it and hey, servicing a show.
Then I'm gonna drop off the stool and he can't see me anymore.
Andy's magic.
Not quite.
I mean,
Magical.
you are. On the way he thinks.
Nope.
So Six is gonna peek his head back into Vonbeer. Would it be easier telling Sail? Okay, we don't know where he is or where he's gonna show up. He might show up here. He might show up at the office.
Well, if he shows up here, I will escort him to the office, and then if he does not, and he winds up going to the office, I will meet you at the platforms. You guys were supposed to go to the Pendant, right? And then from there to Adwick.
The Velden?
It is in Veldan.
Ah, yes.
Velden's-
You're better at geography than I.
I've been around a little bit longer.
Veldan's the country. Edwick's a town.
Yeah, I'm geography bad. Yeah, that sounds great. Maybe we'll stick around for food if there's any extra and then head that way. But yeah, if Sayo comes, he'll probably be here late tonight or probably early in the morning.
All right, no problem. I will wait for my favorite nephew. He's also the only one that I really call a nephew.
Also, most problematic nephew.
Well, yes. If you're the only one, then you have all the titles.
It's true.
Accurate.
He's also my most hated nephew. But that one I do not focus on.
Unless
not
something goes
his
wrong.
second favorite nephew.
So I guess Sticks and Hush will go out and try and help the bottomless man and the person that is as tall as the bottomless man.
All right.
Hush will focus on drinks. Getting people drinks.
The bar's closed.
Everything is closed. He's gonna still get
It's
people
breakfast.
drinks.
It is breakfast.
Von Veer figures that you guys live here now.
Cough heavy.
There's a so those that have lived in Guild's Row for a while, you understand this is a normal thing. Typically a bar or tavern or inn or somewhere like that will normally sponsor a guild pack team. Because by you guys being there, it brings in more business.
Damn.
So they'll normally give you like room and board for free as long as you are active in doing things to make a name for yourselves.
Oh, you've been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
For better or for worse. Yeah, so
Sometimes it's a more legal and thought out thing, and sometimes it's just, yeah, I'm an adventurer that's been hanging out at this bar and now things are going good for me. And they just stop asking you to pay rent to keep you there instead of you going to a higher class place because now that you can afford it.
I hope Sentinel has that gig where he just like stays somewhere.
Imagine he just parks himself on the street.
He does like the.
He has a charging booth like outside the Izzet he plugs into and he just stands there for
He just
12
grabs a
hours.
telephone line.
All right. So you help out with dinner, you help out with drinks. You guys all have a nice hearty meal. And the night goes by without a hitch. If you guys are sticking here or going to the office,
I think Sticks will push to, head to the office just because it seems like that is where Lolax is, and is that where Brenton said he was going?
Yes.
No, he was going. Oh yeah,
said he was going to Zorius and then heading back to the office.
Okay, yeah. So that's probably where everybody is.
I thought this was breakfast. I was last.
So yeah, so
It originally came off that way.
He's gonna push to head over to the office, say goodbye to Von Veer, help like lock up, clean up as well.
What was in our breakfast?
You guys wind up back at the office. At this point in time, you guys are showing up at like 11, 11:30. So Lolax is probably half asleep. Brenton has been pacing back and forth awkwardly, which has probably made it so you can't fully fall asleep.
Oh, I've been like walking the grounds, not inside the office.
My plan was to sleep here, so like I'm just on like the closest thing resembling a bed.
Which is the couch.
Yeah.
You've taken up the one and only couch to yourself.
Yep.
Those are pretty good beds.
Turns into a bigger creature just to...
And just to expedite things along, you guys show up, get ready for bed, unless there's anything very specific you would like to do.
Six is just gonna read when he's going to bed.
Cool.
Specifically.
Zen, anything you want to say?
Nope. I'll probably find some padding for my board and make do.
Alright.
Say my prayers. Kneel on my board.
You don't have knees.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Yeah.
All right. So from there, the next morning comes, Sail, you wake up. Breakfast is offered, but whether you take it or not is up to you.
I'll have 2 medium.
The order is misconstrued, and you get 2 hard-boiled, medium-sized eggs. Because they have eggs ranging from ostrich to lizard to chicken. So you get 2 lizard-sized eggs as this, like, half-octopus man pushes it across the table to you.
Eat it like an apple.
Thank
Bon
you.
appetit!
How kind. Thank you. Salt.
Half octopus?
Yeah.
Does he have 8 legs?
Gets 4.
Kind of hard to tell behind the bar.
I will
My
talk.
high passive perception.
I don't have high perception.
You're also not there.
Please say you're not there. That would be creepy, huh? Just
Thank
saying.
you, 23.
This is not the office.
name.
This one's the barkeep.
I'm Bomir.
Oh.
Alright, you look like you had a long night.
I've had a long week.
This exchange
Yeah,
has become
bro.
awkward. If you could go.
I'll put a silver down. Sorry about the name, and I'll leave.
Grabs it. You travel across town, making it back to the Pride's Call. You see Von Veer's in the front. He is putting on a breastplate, getting a big old heavy pack on, and lacing up his boots as you walk in. Hello, long night?
Yep, sure.
You don't look like you're in the mood. Okay. And he just comes up and gives you a big hug.
You heading out?
I'm going to see you off first, and then I'll be leaving. Talim, Thempi, don't burn down the bar. And if anybody else tries to, please stop them. If you cannot, don't die.
Tempe. The bacon needs to be hot when you touch it before you eat it. And the
All
eggs
right.
need to be not liquid.
Yes, sir.
I want you dying of food poisoning while we're all gone.
I do have a question. What are we doing with the lion?
Eggs and bacon?
No, we don't have a cat door big enough.
Do the regular doors not work for him?
But then they wind up being unlocked. I'll leave a window open. He's big enough.
You can let him in and out.
Frankly, sir, he terrifies me.
Does the lion come into the bar?
Yeah.
What do you think he eats, bro?
think that must have been the episode I missed. I didn't.
During bad weather, he slinks into the bar and hides under the giant chair.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I
cool.
want him to be on the chair. It's a nuisance to Von Beer, as
I
cats
imagine
should be.
the chair is sitting on top of him.
It's not a Von
So
Beer
if you're
sized
looking at the map, by the way, that's the chair. That's how big it is.
Leonard just walks over to the bar and knocks something off.
It's the chair.
Knocks Tempe off.
We come back, the bar is in shambles. Tempe and Talim are terrified. The lion is running the bar now.
It's like the lion from Jumanji.
Yes.
Like,
We come back and he's just holding Tempe with his claws and licking his head. Tempe's like, help.
All right. Would we be off?
give me just a sec. I make some coffee.
Morning Brown.
To help with the morning brown.
So, as you guys are waiting for Sail and Von Beer to show up, Morgan eventually shows up, looking a little bedraggled, along with Yolov. A little bit after that, Sail and Von Beer show up, and your office has quickly become very cramped.
Hey, Styx, did we ever get in contact with Bash? Oh, hey, Morgan.
He's still waking up after getting coffee from the preparing his spells after doing his prayer. And yes, I'm working on that. I've done a lot of thinking the past day, and then he's gonna also pull out very happily his new holy symbol.
Oh, nice. You got a new one?
Yeah,
I'll
and
look at it carefully.
also maybe before I leave, I can. Or maybe
Well,
not. I'll talk with you about that later.
Cat's
But
got
yes.
the bread.
But should we?
Socking boys getting pizza off the counter. Sorry, guys.
The whole thing? Sockington, you animal! Bro, he took a quarter of the cheese bread, man.
Fuck with the cheese bread?
Put him.
Oh, I thought you were about to put something
Put If you all could see that, we just see Andrew angrily throwing away stuff from the ground and then open the oven with Sockington poking his head in.
This one.
That one.
Eat it, boy.
Look how not innocent he looks.
I don't think I've ever seen Sockington look innocent. That's Leonard, but alive.
A smooth
What?
criminal.
Leonard
No.
is one.
That's Leonard, but
why his name's
house
Leonard.
cat.
I've never seen him look not angry.
Correct.
Yes. So he's going to kind of confer with Sayo. Okay, so what do we need to tell Bastion? Because
here right now.
I don't want him hurt, personally.
Like him out of the city, ideally, but some people are a bit more less on the contain side of things, and more on the remove
we
permanently.
just want him to be okay, to where he's not a danger to himself or others.
That's kind of hard to do in the Black Paws, really, unfortunately.
Oh, if you're a flaming werewolf, you mean?
Yeah.
I see how that could be the issue.
Yeah, so.
We
And-
looked for him quite a bit yesterday, and I don't know who or what has him, but he's currently under some type of containment, I can tell you that. None of my spells work. So,
What did you try?
I tried locate creature, I tried to scry, I tried
Oh,
Oh,
Great.
wow.
augury,
That's not good.
I tried all of my divining powers, and Yolov did quite a bit of investigating himself, and his...
Cried it more. That's
did you ask the Sphinx with the augury?
Sorry?
I was wondering who you asked with augury, but never mind.
The bones.
So what you're saying is
Wizards.
if trying an augury failed, something like sending would not make it.
That's not necessarily true, it just... He's currently somewhere or being held by someone that wishes to not be looked in on. It does not mean that he can't hear messages or respond. I tried asking him some more information. The spell was successful, but he chose not to contact me.
Okay.
Would I know if Black Paws, or in particular Alpha Black Paws, have similar magical interfering abilities, divination-wise?
To a point, yes, but for you guys, that is more. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. This is a very well-known thing. It's more geography-based. There's a kind of malaise, a bit of a haze on where their central base of operation is. Once they get into a certain point within the mountains up in the Barrack North, they just go missing. But that's all the way in the Barrack North. Having something like that happen here, you don't think that would be the same. They can be tracked basically up until they hit the mountain range, and then it's just radio static. Even in an ashen form, getting all the way to the Barrack North, getting all the way to whatever that dead zone is in that amount of time is impossible.
Alright. I'll tell Morgan. They do something similar back home. That's geographically isolated. It's not a thing they can just kind of do everywhere. So we can maybe reach out to him, see what he wants to do. See, I don't know if we tell him to come meet us, what we do with him from there.
Morgan, how hands-off will you be with this if we're able to
Get him out of the city.
get in contact with him to where we can...
If you can get him out of the city and into somewhere safe, I'm allowed to facilitate that. If you cannot get him out of the city and he's causing more harm in the city, then I need to prioritize the city first.
So...
I do not want to hurt him. That said, this has already gone up to the chain. My boss already knows about this. My boss's boss already knows about this.
Niv Mizzet probably knows about this.
Different boss, but yeah.
Yes. In fact, they are already in contact with the Simic about how to hold people of monstrous adaptation, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Very easy way to target shifters in particular, so...
So, Sayil, do you want me to try sending? It sounds like he could be either just denying these requests and whoever's holding him is blocking magic, and maybe if he speaks with somebody more familiar.
Six, you've already talked to him once.
Correct, but this was somewhere... When did they try and contact?
2 days ago.
Oh, so this was when I was contacting him.
Yeah. Oh, when did Morgan try?
Yes.
Would have been yesterday, so a day ago.
Okay, so there's a timeline gap where I was able to talk with him and he seemed like he was scared and lost. This could be that somebody has found him.
I think it'd be a good idea to try reach out to him.
All right.
He tried to talk to Bastion, and Bastion's captor was like, who are you talking to? No.
So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna kind of confer with everybody. Okay, so like, what do we need to tell them, Sayil? Like, what can I tell Bastion right now?
We're trying to get him out of the city. He can meet us at the office, or where are we going?
Well then,
No, the docks, the airport.
Oh, none of the above. I'm taking you guys to the Pendant, where we will ask
Out of the
to use
question.
one of their teleportation circuits.
out of the question. He can't meet us at the Pendant.
Okay.
Would he? What the?
He's dangerous.
He shouldn't meet us anywhere. We should go to him.
At least if he meets you guys here, everybody that is working here presumably has a guild pack license. They're at least capable.
Morgan, when is the next full moon?
A month from now.
Month.
Correct.
Okay, so we have time
The
before
last one was
that.
3 days ago.
Does anybody know about Black Paws and if that's something that now that it's already happened, it happens more frequently?
It'll keep happening.
Or is it just on full moons, or?
I have a few of my scribes looking more into it. though, and she looks over at Bonvir and Sail and Lelax, goes, if I can get a little bit more confirmation from you, we are all still on the same side. For the record. But I feel like asking you guys would get me to this answer much quicker than looking through a bunch of ambiguous files. Do you know how often this happens? Is it full moons only? Is it points of stress? I know things like this differ from lycanthropy to lycanthropy. I know this is much more like an infection than traditional lycanthropy.
Yes. Spreads very easily. It burns out who you used to be. Changes you inherently. And I think violence can trigger it. Extreme emotion may be able to, but I know that the full moon does. Could I double check that in
Yeah, go ahead and give me a history check.
I could show you with my fingers, so no.
Okay, fair enough. All right. That all sounds vaguely correct. If you would like, you can go ahead and make any checks you want to.
I mean, I rolled for Blackpaw history the first time and got nothing.
All right, fair enough. Von Veer rolled an 18 on the die. So, Zayil is correct. And I frankly don't have much more to put on top.
Looks like he nailed it.
Yolov watches more than anything, especially in larger groups. Yep.
I try to be able to recruit more
I'm gonna
as a Colby.
talk
I've
to Morgan,
seen the book.
and I'm gonna tell her I don't have the most personal investment in this like you do, but who would benefit from having him right now?
Well, one of the reasons that we got in contact with the Cynic is that while they're more water aligned, like sea creatures and stuff like that, they are bioengineers at the end of the day. So we thought maybe them. While we looked through the Prime Zone out, we didn't see any records of it.
Are there any other guilds that you contacted, looked into about this incident?
We've contacted all of them.
What did the Boros say?
Well, you were there when Yolov contacted them about the Boros. So,
We went and talked to Nordal.
yes, we have sent emissaries to Eldaconan, but we haven't heard back quite yet.
They potentially could be looking for him or have him based off of Thak's request. Possible.
We are aware, and we're also aware of Nordal's, how do you say,
Shysteriousness.
yes. We are having Nordal watched.
I
though there's only so much you can do when they live in a fortress.
don't want to look at it this way, but I can't help it. If they already have him, that's a lot of leverage you lose on Thak.
We don't need any leverage on that.
So, as much as I love just standing around and talking about doing stuff, I think we need to send a message. And Styx, I think you're the only person who's actually managed to contact Bastion.
I believe so. I have to keep it very short. So I need to be concise. If there's questions, he can answer them.
Morgan's the one that said she can facilitate his leaving of the city. So what if ask Morgan's input, what you should say to him?
Okay.
Or we could
so-
just say, hi, are you there?
Sounds like a waste.
Come meet us at
That,
We've done that.
no. Six is gonna laugh at you and say no.
Sen, would you give him a hug and help channel good vibes so Bastion can feel the warm hug when he gets the message?
You're gonna airmail a hug? Is
Please don't hug me.
that how the spell works?
Yes.
No, it is not. Sayo, stop.
At this
Sen,
point in time,
don't hug
Yolov
me.
is looking at you just like,
So, here's what I can do. I can tell him his allies and people to look out for. I can tell him places to go. I can tell him places to avoid. I can probably not do all of this at the same time.
Meet us at the office. We're gonna get you out of the city.
What if he can't?
Explain to us why you can't meet us at the office.
As the last resort,
Meet us at the office. Explain to me why you can't meet us at the office. That's it.
How about we have a way to get you out of the city? Where are you? Are you safe?
There you go.
Hi, how are you?
If he needs somewhere more lowbrow, he can go to the homeless shelter.
that's true.
It's true.
That is
Are
true.
they aware that they
That's not a place that would be watched right now.
And that way, all of the homeless of Guildsrow can be infected with the black pot virus.
Okay, so what do we tell him? Can I tell him the people he can trust?
Yes.
That's a couple words. That's a few words that I can tell him.
Us, soup kitchen. That's it.
He doesn't even know the soup kitchen.
So
That doesn't
he
matter.
doesn't.
He knows Morgan.
That's the
So-
only other group.
You can trust us and Morgan.
You guys are going to be contradicting your last statements.
Because Morgan also...
The last message you sent to him was to avoid Morgan
That's true.
and Yolov.
Yep, that's true. So just we can get you out of the city. Where can we meet? And are you safe?
But we're also...
Office.
I think him telling us where to meet is safer than us giving him a location to meet.
We're also
Where
leaving
can you
town.
meet us if not at office?
I can send that, and then probably about the length of that in addition.
Okay.
So we can get you out of the city. Where can you meet? Are you safe? Is there anything else we should say to him?
Where can you meet us if not at the office?
Where can you meet? Office
Or
is
wherever-
preferred.
Tell him you can come to the offices.
Did he ever come here?
No, he has.
We just need to Rochambeau this.
Okay. Where can you meet? Are you safe?
Who have you seen?
Who are you with?
Styx is on the office PC,
Who are you with?
typing out. Or do they have typewriter?
I'm writing.
All right, go for it.
I can say a little bit more.
I think that's.
I think
enough.
that's good. Let's just send it.
Hey,
This is time
baby,
sensitive.
kissy face.
We're here for you. Hope you're okay.
So Six is
Kisses.
going to pull out his holy symbol and hold it and just think of everything about Bastion, think about the night where we saw him as a black paw, think about first time we met him as a sooty, or Six met him as a sooty boy. And he is going to say, he's going to add to his message, send get off of me. We can get you out of the city. Where can you meet the Broken Wings? Are you safe? Who are you with?
So you channel this into your holy symbol. The rest of you guys see as the symbol itself starts to glow around the golden side of the scale. And as the word stops, so does the glowing. After a few moments, you can feel that contact is made. And then think I'm where I need to be.
That was oddly positive.
Thank you for looking out. But I don't want to cause you guys any more trouble than I already have. I'll see you around.
Can I roll an insight check?
I can't believe we got a thanks, but no thanks.
Damn, I just got turned down for a booty call or something. Like.
Oh, do not send
Not
a booty
really.
call to a child.
Anyway, can I roll like an insight on like what
Your
I know about
disposition?
Bastion? Yeah, or like
The emotional state.
yeah, like the stability because
Sure, go
we've
ahead.
seen Bastion anywhere from calm to
Not calm.
Seem calm.
hilarious.
Someone even saying a raging fury.
That is a 25.
A life with rage.
25. Sounds almost oddly calm, to the point where it's just they have resigned themselves to a thing, whatever that may be.
Man, if only Thack were here to parent them right now.
And I'm the only one that could hear this message.
No, they're probably better off wherever they are.
Probably better off, honestly.
So I guess I'm just gonna kind of like hold my holy symbol, kind of think for a second. So can I have a word with you in private and Lolax?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I want to bring them out of the office, like outside of earshot range.
Can I bring my emotional support, Sin?
Sure.
Oh, so he can come, but I can't. Got it. Cool.
You're a nerd.
You don't know that.
that.
So we're gonna go out and
Technically, you're not a member of the Broken Wings, so
You are not.
He's not either.
yeah.
yeah, but he's chill.
All right.
That's
So
actually a good point.
the stark contrast between
He vibes.
the last time and this time is it's blinding. The first time he was scared. He was trembling,
What about this?
calm. He's saying, "Don't come look for him. He's found his place."
This sounds very positive.
Oh God.
I was looking for a missing child, and out of everything I've heard from missing children, this is something good.
So, Sen, the question is, he didn't. He sound very calm. More calm than I've almost ever heard him, other than possibly when he was just so exhausted he couldn't really express emotion. But is there somewhere that would take him in? Is there a base camp for things like the Black Paw?
I don't like this.
Zach?
I don't know if he found Thack or if he
Travel.
found somebody else who offered to help him who is magical in nature.
Did he know Matron Cabas by name?
No, I don't think so.
Can you talk to him again?
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't.
Alright.
He didn't say who. He
We're
was with,
basically
right?
gonna need to tell Morgan that we do not know where a Black Paw is in the city, and then we're leaving.
I don't.
Because she sent us off.
Yeah. So
Okay, so here's the thing.
We
My-
need to reach out to him to ask.
My
are you
message-
going to stay in the city because they will keep looking for you.
You're really running me dry here.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes, I can. I can.
You'll have time to recover on the boat.
So I can. Was it something that we want to discuss with Morgan?
No, I think at this point we need to stop discussing and we just need to figure out what we want to do. And at this point, Bastion doesn't want our help. He apparently is a werewolf, and while I promised that I would help take care of him, it sounds like he doesn't want my help. So unless we come across him again, there's nothing we can do.
We can try and reconnect with him at a later time, but now I think making sure that he's safe and he isn't causing danger to anybody is important. Hopefully, he's with somebody who might help him with his tendencies, with his magic.
Well, it sounded like he was saying goodbye from what you've said.
Okay. So I guess we can say goodbye and tell him how to keep safe.
Tell him the police are gonna keep looking for him if he's in the city.
Okay? Okay. I can do this one more time. I'm already tired.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? I give him the address to our office.
They might check here while we're gone.
I'm just saying if
he needs it, he needs it.
yes, if he needs it, if we tell Morgan, like, hey, Bastion shows up here, take care of him.
Could be a place for him to leave messages if he needs to in the future.
If you want, I can.
We can
send
give him the
Squirrel
address so he knows
instead.
where to contact us, if not the Pride's Call. He already knows where the Pride's Call is. And then I can tell him that if he stays in Guild's Row, he will be hunted. And possibly outside of Guild's Row.
If it'd make you feel better, I could send a squirrel instead.
I don't know if your squirrel can reach him. I don't know where he is.
He's like within 25 miles of the city.
I'll just
Or I
try
could
to
find a pigeon and be 50 miles.
I mean, if you really want, I can mention that to him. And then we can try and
I
send
mean,
it.
you can ask him if he wants to stay in contact with us.
Okay. So, Fix is going to, again, grab his holy symbol, and he is going to think about Bastion again. Also, in this, kind of hoping he's in a better place, thinking of maybe a more calm Bastion. And he's going to give the address for the office. And then at the end of that, he's just going to say, Broken Wings office. And then he's going to tell Bastion, if you stay in Guild's Row, you will be hunted.
By the police.
I mean, probably by everybody. You'll be hunted. If you want to keep contact, you know where to find us. We'll miss you.
As the spell goes out, it takes a moment, and after a little bit, you get a response. It just says, "Thank you, and I'm sorry that it had to be like this, but hopefully I'll see you guys in a better light soon. Good luck."
And did it just sound positive to me? Like, or was there any, like, remorse or guilt in his voice?
A little bit of both, but you don't think it's targeted at you, rolling over that 25. You think it's more just like he understands that he has, in his mind, he has to leave behind a good group of people that were kind and helpful to him.
Okay. So I'm gonna, relay that to Sayil, Lolax, and Sen. And then, I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of put my holy symbol back on and feel like there's not really much we can do about Bastion, and then try and gather everybody to go and
Hit the road.
talk with Morgan about the next mission.
Yeah.
Now imagine along with me here, hypothetically. Could we have tried this spell yesterday when we were looking for him in the caves?
Absolutely, several times.
Yes, but
Oh no, I was tapped out. I needed a long rest. It's a 3rd level spell slot, and I only have 2 of them, so I would not have been able to.
all right.
Poke our head back into the office.
You see that Yolov, Morgan, and Uncle V are just staring at the door. Are we good to go? Are you good to go? Are you?
Bastion doesn't want our help. Sounds like he's off doing his own thing.
Morgan, can you promise us that if he leaves us a message here or comes here, you can at least guide him on what to do next?
Guiding
If
might
he
be guiding
leaves
him
the
into his
message.
grave.
If he leaves a message, I will do my best to make sure that it is, at the end of the day, still a child. We don't want to hurt him if we don't have to. I want to find him before something else happens again. That is the entire point. If he leaves a message and wants to open a line of communication, we can do that and we can put him somewhere safe for now. It will be a holding cell, but that is just due to his danger, not because we want him there.
There's worse places to be than a cell.
Could be a grave.
But again, if he wants to, currently he's a juvenile on the run. And even that's really stretching it, because he's not quite a juvenile.
Nebulously between 13 and 18.
He's a
Fun.
young lad.
At this point, we will keep our eyes and ears out, and hopefully we're the ones that pick him up and not something worse.
Guess that's all we really need to hear. So let's just also
Talk about Valdan.
Right. So, you guys have lost a couple days on this. You are going to have a week to be able to assist with Abigail's request. Now you only got to have about 5 days, so it's going to be a little tight on your timeline if I understand how long it takes. basically what I know is that there's been some issues in Grossmont, which is the next city over from Adwick. This is a trade town. Unfortunately, it seems like they have children going missing, and like they are sleepwalking.
About that.
Much like they are sleepwalking out of their houses.
Okay.
So, I will get you guys a transportation circle to Adwick. Your contact there will be a wizard named Medes. And from there, they will take you to the palace. And if Abigail is in, you guys will contact her. If not, you will be talking to her steward instead.
How long of a journey?
To Adwick, instantaneous.
No. I forgot. I've
To
never done
and
it.
from Adwick to Grossmont, though, is going to be the issue that on foot, for a normal walk is a 5-day round trip. So you guys will have to get there and immediately go to work.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds about normal.
Do you have any supplies for us?
The teleportation?
On top
Correct.
of the teleportation?
Isn't there like a payment for this as well, or is this a payment for something else we've accepted?
I think
This
we
is
are
now
getting
more
payment. One, it's done.
What?
There's, well, yes, it's a favored meme, thank you. But Abigail actually does have a payment for this. I believe it is somewhere around 750 gold.
Perfect.
Or crowns in this
Like
case.
scheming
It's the
to
same
steal
thing.
it all for his voice-changing device.
Trying to ditch town. We even told to ditch town. And we're like, hey, we can make money ditching town. That'd be
Right,
nice.
and from there, they're currently doing repairs on the ship you guys need to take to Cloud Keep. So, but they should be done in about 5 days. So if you return back in time, they can immediately sail out.
What a crazy random happenstance. How does that happen? Perfect timing, all around.
Well, it was about a week out when I initially offered it to you guys.
We're a little slow.
That was more of a rhetorical question, but I think we just need to take the teleportation now. Unless anybody has any shopping or supply gathering that they need. Also, are you coming with us?
I don't know. Nobody seems very trusting of me, so do you want me to come with you?
I mean, we can use all the help we can get, but
Were you
if
told to come with us?
I'd like if you came with us. I don't trust you.
Yolov
great.
smiles and goes, "Oh, actually, if you could go with them."
Yeah.
Morgan and I were talking, and I think they need somebody that has a bit more of an investigative mind.
That's what you
What
wish.
is that supposed to mean?
Hush is gonna be like, bro, we killed the Ascendant.
Yeah, that
You blew up the Ascendant in a terrorist attack.
I don't remember any of it, so
amnesia does not absolve sin.
it's not amnesia. I was a rock.
We did pretty good investigation.
That's Sen rubbing his temples.
Morgan nods and goes, "Yeah, you did." I'm not saying that you guys are lacking. I'm just saying if we can combine the two forces and me and Yolov can keep our forces intertwined, then it's easier for us and it's easier for you.
It's just
Okay. Well,
get some
anybody
more
need to do
tools.
shopping?
I mean,
I have no money.
You have no money? Okay. Well, that answers that question.
We could do shopping in the Elven territory. You know, I got a little bit of.
Grossmont is a trades town.
Hush is gonna get really excited going to like Elven territory.
Okay. Well, I'm broke, so I'm good to teleport now.
You know, I'm
If anybody has reasonable insight, say you may or may not be slightly vibrating. Like,
All right.
Go.
Let's go then.
All right. Did we all hop into the Nether portal?
No, you guys need to take a little bit of a trip to Pendant University and go
I thought we
to
were
the.
there.
No, you guys were at your office.
Yeah.
You guys go to the Pendant, and from there you see Morgan talks, and she doesn't hand over money as much as like a slip of recognition, and she goes like, "I'm an alumni. I can
like
use
a
this
selfie.
as a favor every once in a while."
yep.
So you guys wind up going to like halfway up, and as you guys are going into the conjuration floor, gosh, I forgot what spell it was. You guys are walking through. There are a plethora of doors. Some of them are locked up. Some of them are open. In fact, you guys actually walk by a door that just says Fae across the top of it.
I'm gonna pull
You-
Sail away from it.
You can smell like sickly
hush.
sweet flowers. The sound of revelry on the other side. It is locked up.
Sahil, like, grabbing the door frame. Like,
Hush is prying on Sahil, also grabbing on the door frame.
You guys are promptly peeled off by Von Beer. No. You need to go see some of the Fey Touch students. Sometimes they go in there, they come back weird. Don't.
I've touched many Fae. Let me in there.
Stop.
Faye, I'm jealous!
Oh,
I swear to
I'll
God,
hold her.
Sahil, I will cast
Oh,
a
after
fireball.
you said that, I'll hold your answer.
I said, I swear to God, I will cast fireball. Get off.
I didn't like that. I'm not holding your hand anymore. You said I was a weird looking fae.
I'll hold.
Hush has not done any studying on half centaurs.
So, you guys wind up in this, a bit of a hall that has multiple sigils. And you see one that says Adwick. You see another one that says King's Keep. And there's even one that says Argentum. Argentum, sorry.
Would I know anything about those two other ones?
King's Keep is the capital of the Enderman Empire.
Yes.
And Argentum is the it is a Draco Regnum controlled area.
So would this be suspicious that they have teleportation circles there?
No.
Okay.
It's infrastructure.
Would Hush
Yes.
know?
Yes. You would see Argentum and just immediately know. It's like, oh yeah.
Hush is uneasy again.
It's like London and Paris having a connecting flight. It's like they
It's
might
not
be in
weird.
cahoots.
Yeah. Much
It's
more.
just
The Pendant is a neutral party. That's why they're not part of the Guild Pact.
I think probably I've talked to Sahil about it, but the Draco Regnum, not a good spot for Hush. Doesn't like Dragonborn that much.
Oh, great. Finding more racists in the party.
It's more the fact that the Dragonborn were very prejudiced against his family, regardless of if they were, doing stuff that was illegal.
Yeah, but they were racist first.
Anyways, you eventually wind up to a portal that says Adwick on it. You see Morgan walks over and she starts to place incense down, and you see that the teleportation circle itself starts to light up blue.
I'm gonna go stand in the center of it. I'm just gonna raise my arms.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna ascend.
no! We only go down in this family.
You do what?
If you all could get on the portal, I would thank you much. Who is leading the expedition?
Me.
The face.
Me.
I'm getting contradicting information.
He doesn't have a face. You know
I'll
that,
make,
right?
I'll make my face look like Lilex's current face.
You guys are being unnecessarily difficult with me. And she just drops the scroll on the ground. Figure it out.
This was earned, guys.
Sorry,
We did this.
Morgan.
You asked who was leading the party.
Please, take it.
Okay.
All you need to do is hand that off to either the steward or Abigail. That is basically my writ saying that you guys are the Broken Wings on my behalf.
Okay. Understand the name. What do they look like?
Abigail?
Yes.
She has basically golden hair. She's half elven.
Cool.
And she's the queen. That said, she may not be there at the moment because she's dealing with conflicts elsewhere in the country. If you do see her, she will probably be a little bit haggard. She's lively.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm good. I'm just gonna tuck it away, and then I'm just gonna stay in the center of the circle.
Thank you.
I'll go stand next to my twin. I'm sorry for causing extra exasperation.
I don't think you are.
Neither do I.
You guys can roll inside if you want.
I don't think I will.
Von Beer will walk up. Thank you all very much for what you've done in town. I hope you all have good travels. Be safe, and I will see you soon.
I'll give him a hug.
Give you a big old hug.
You as well, Uncle V. I'll like climb up, but not in a weird way. I'm just kind of grabbing his side and give him a.
He hugs you back.
I'll elbow Lolax. Sail, you should give him
Before Lolex can do that, Hush goes and gives him like a fist bump with his feather.
Just gonna walk up to Uncle V and shake his hand.
It's a start. I'll
Formal
take it.
handshake.
Wait. Styx is gonna go behind Lolex. Push him into Uncle V.
No. That is not what they want. You need to appreciate other people's boundaries. You learn this when you get old.
You need to learn how to accept.
They might also want to learn.
That doesn't
That
make
is
any
a
sense.
discussion between the two of you.
Just walk away.
Make any sense. We should leave.
Yolov will pull Brenton aside and just, you got your work cut out for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Everybody-
think they're going to do great things.
Hopefully.
Everybody, let's give Brenton a goodbye hug.
Come on. I'm gonna like.
Wait, Brent. What? Brenton's. What?
Give him a hug.
All right, everybody get
You're
on the
coming with
goddamn
us?
circle.
Yes.
Everybody on the circle.
We're walking
now.
on
Come
the circle.
Let's go. This has been the most extended goodbye I've ever seen. It's like we're in the Midwest. Come on.
Well,
You're in the middle of saying that sentence, and then you just see Morgan and a pillar of blue light. You guys get magically transported. Has anybody here traveled by teleportation circle before?
Would I?
Nope.
Probably not.
Okay.
maybe
I-
Hush.
I got around as a horse. And then I
No,
got around as a
I'm gonna
horse.
say higher than 69. 57. No.
Okay.
No.
Close.
Doubt it. I feel like you probably spend most of your time in the.
Above a 10.
That doesn't mean anything. All right. So I need everybody to roll me a con saving throw.
Yes. Con saving throw. Yes.
Hey, 19 again. Which is the movie with Zac Efron, I think. That's 17 again, never mind.
That is 17 again.
My bad.
I'm 19 again, so
14.
14.
Nice.
9 on Hush and a 10, or sorry, 20 on Styx.
All right. So, as you guys feel yourselves getting oddly extended and then compressed, you guys feel for a moment like you are existing and not at the same time until world seems to swim back into focus and you are in a completely different hull. Sail and Hush, the two of you do not take this travel well, and you both proceed to start dry retching in the corner. The rest of you see an older elven man. He looks like he used to have black hair, but has now mainly become silver, with bandaged hands that look gnarled and broken, as he is kind of barely holding on to a staff. Well,
I thought I recognized the name.
thank you for coming. Hey, Meaties, it is nice to meet you.
As I
Nice to
imagined,
meet you too.
rolling so high on the portal check, as I got stretched and extended off my board, I might have kickflipped it. And then I see this grizzled old man, with gnarled hands. I go to, looks like he holds that staff a lot. I'm gonna go to shake his hand, and I would like to lay on hands if I can and cure his injury.
All right. He kind of switches them and extends his hand down to you. As you cast Lay on Hands, there is no effect.
Magic injury.
His hands are bandaged and broken. You think that as far as HP goes, he's at full HP.
He's just disabled.
He's just disabled.
I get how that is. Can't lay on hands my feet, right?
Right. So as you go
Wait till I
to
get great
cast this,
restoration,
he
bro.
sees the kind of light that gets emitted from your hands, and there's a soft chuckle. I appreciate it. It's been tried before. Unfortunately, that is why they call me the Broken Mage.
They called me Sen.
Can you point us to Abigail?
Yes, I'm your contact. Please come with me. And as he starts to lead you on through, he takes you out of this room that was mainly like black marble and into what looks to be a very large library. It is cylindrical, and as you guys are kind of walking down, there are different platforms and stuff that you can go off to with different types of tomes, books. You see there are a lot of elves, half-elves, smattering of humans and gnomes as you guys are walking through. The architecture is very, very tall, elegant, almost like a lot of the wood was sung into place. As you guys get to the ground floor and walk out, you see Adwick. Adwick is much like how Guild's Row is almost perpetually sunny and hot. Adwick is the opposite. It is almost perpetually cloudy and drizzling.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As you step on out, you see there's this weird juxtaposition of like brick industrial houses next to very tall and sung-in trees. But up on the top of the hill, off to the northwest, is a very large keep that you guys start to make your way through. I would ask how your trip was, but I saw. Thank you all for coming. I don't know if Abigail is going to be there or not, but
There's somewhere that sells more coffee around here.
yes,
I don't
we can
have
get
any
you.
anymore.
Grab some espresso. One of my new favorite things.
Artisanal.
You guys start to go through, and he doesn't pay. He just kind of like walks up to a stand and with a mage hand grabs it and hands it over to you and just keeps going.
I look at the stand, like,
They don't seem to question it.
What is his name again? The one who greeted us at the portal?
Medes, Medes.
first
Get
time you
the
said,
fuck out of here.
I drew him a little staff.
Please post that in the Discord.
I'm already doing it, except for without the staff.
Oh man.
when you first said the name, I was like, why do I know that
have his
name?
tag with
And
the
then you
staff.
said broken hands. I'm like, I know who this person is.
Yes,
This person's been alive for over 400 years.
they are a full-blooded elf.
Yep.
So that is not.
Spoilers.
All right.
The only thing that we didn't know before I said it was his age.
That's very
I don't
true.
know if I have this squirrel.
So you all continue to walk through. It's this very industrial town. You see that a lot of people are getting ready. Behind you to the south is this very large port. There's everything from small schooners to entire galleons, merchant vessels, and up a little bit further where the shore turns into cliffs, there's actually a budding skyport.
Party boot.
So while we're walking, I'm just going to ask Medes. So you don't have to pay for stuff here, or
I don't.
you don't? Okay. So we should.
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
That's a bit of a lie. I don't need to pay for small things. It is normally covered on credit. If I were to go buy something a little bit more weighty, I would still have to pay.
Good enough. Good enough.
So like 5 pounds?
You guys make it to the top of this large hill, and by the time you get up there, Medes is actually a little bit winded. Bones are getting a little old. All right.
I'll help him.
You guys enter in through these large gates. The grounds itself is made out of this like bright white marble. There's a nice almost fusion of anything that can be wood seems to be alive. So the lattice on the side of walls and stuff like that is not painted. It just seems to be made out of vines, and then other things are growing on top of it. There are trees that seem to always be budding fruit. It is a little slice of paradise, if not a little bit rainy. You guys walk in. They take you through the main hall where you see that there is a lot of like armor stands and ranging anywhere from ranging anywhere from full elven chain, which is very elegantly made, to half broken dwarven plate. And as you guys are walking through, there's this weird combination of dwarven runes and elvish script in certain areas.
Zael stares longingly at the elven chain.
What do the runes say?
The dwarvish runes?
Oh, I thought the elven.
Oh, there's both. Mainly things like prayer. There's a lot of mentions of Palor and Lathander. Both sun gods. If I'm remembering Lathander
That's
correctly,
ironic.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, very.
Yes, that's why.
Please, please, give us sun.
I think Lathander had to do with Lightbringer.
Well, we got some.
Who knows?
One of these is working.
I know. I'm not going to answer that, though. Yes, I do.
I
But
feel like Hush is walking right next to Sayo the whole time, like
Both
excited
vibrating.
kids in museums. Like kids at dinosaur museums, not boring ones.
Right. You guys wind up taking a right turn into what looks like a throne room, and the throne is currently empty. Medes kind of, I'll see about going and getting the steward. And there's a bright purple flash. And he goes, oh, maybe not. They may have found the time. I think Abigail is coming, so if you all be on your best behavior.
I look at these two in particular. If he says that,
I know how to interact with important people. It's okay.
do you?
Yeah.
I make myself look like Brenton.
There's a.
I've
there's
seen that.
So wait, what was this purple flash? Was it something that we saw?
Holding your
It
hand
seems to be
and
another
glaring at
teleportation
you
circle.
too.
Oh,
Just off in another room.
That's
So
so
Nick-
far it's been the most cordial.
Nyx is just gonna face towards the throne and start bowing.
Sweeping in behind you guys is a half-elven woman with bright blonde hair, a golden sword on her hip as she kind of strides on in very quickly. She is sooty. She smells gross. Just covered in mud and muck as she kind of goes, yes, hello, hello. Thank you for coming. I only have a short time. Your broken wings?
Yes.
Hello.
Don't mind me. I am listening. I'll start prestidigitating like dirt.
Thank you. I wouldn't bother. I'm probably gonna get dirty again some more.
Realize you just walked up and touched a queen, right?
I'm casting it from far away for a reason.
All right. I don't know how much my cousin has told you.
Nothing.
Not that much.
We're going to
that there are children that are missing. They are leaving their homes, seemingly sleepwalking, and there is no news as to why that has happened.
And gross.
In Grosswell. Okay. That is the gist, yes. There is a bit of a bounty for this. I'm willing to pay 750 gold if you guys can figure out what is going on. I would normally take care of it, or I would ask my grandmother, but she is on a walkabout somewhere, and my brother and I are very busy with the wars elsewhere.
I understand you're busy. Is there a person that we can talk to when we get to the what was it called? Grossmont. Grossmont.
Probably a local governor of
Well-
some kind. Something.
Who should we talk to when we get there?
Well, I sent another adventurer ahead, and he had requested for some assistance, saying that is a little bit above his pay grade. His name was Twang.
Okay.
But there is a mayor there.
Name of
Andrew's honestly forgetting right now, not her.
Warren.
No.
Twang's
Hush
like a,
drops a dead silent.
You know anybody named Twang?
Twang's like a Kenku bard that does country music.
Not quite. That's actually my brother.
No, I know Twang. I was just being a shit.
I haven't seen him in a couple years. This is where he's been?
He's been in the area for a little bit. Yeah.
Where is he?
He's in the Whispering Woods.
Let's go. Now.
He's also saying he's in
Hold
trouble.
on, hold on.
Kind of
on.
the plan. Yeah.
So, is there anything else that we should know before we start
I
going
wish
to
we
Grossmont?
always had this kind of motivation.
Your contact in the city would be Mayor Ophandris.
Marifandris and Twang.
Twang,
Got it.
yes.
Does just offhand, does he know who's coming for him? Does he know who the broken wings are? Have you contacted him at all?
No, that's the reason I'm sending you. He requested assistance, and I haven't heard anything since.
Okay.
Oh, bad signs.
How far away is Grossmont?
Hush is going to come to you.
2.5 days on foot.
Is there anything
there-
that we can use?
It's a good thing we're here. Hush. Don't trip
Anything
that.
that we can procure or potentially
How do you know
borrow
I'm
and
not
bring
Brendan?
back? Or
We can offer
I was
some
holding your
horses.
hand.
That would be very beneficial, thank you.
I never stopped
That
holding your
said,
hand.
I get there quicker. You will probably want to ditch them once you hit the lake.
I'm gonna walk over to.
Okay.
I'm gonna tug Sen really
Is
quick.
there anybody who could potentially guide us,
What?
or is that something that we're just going to need to?
Are you okay
Do our
with
best
going
math.
horseback?
Meaties, are you going to be okay with this?
Yes.
I can do that.
Why would I not be okay riding
Yes,
horseback?
I can help. I can.
Gee, I don't know.
Thank you so much for your time. Unless there's anything else.
Yeah,
No,
horses
you
are
guys are
beautiful
great.
animals.
Thank you.
She kind of claps you on the
I think it
shoulder.
sounds okay.
Thank you very much.
Sen originally was supposed to show up on horseback.
I will be providing you with horses. If there's anything else pressing that you need, please ask Meaties. There's a little bit that we can pay forward, so you guys can facilitate this. But besides that,
As soon as she walks away, I'm going to turn to you, and I'm going to be like, "See, I understand how to interact with these people. You keep it short so nobody can say anything dumb."
I said I've seen you do it before, and then I looked at him and said I don't know about him.
I'm holding Sen's hand.
That's why he had to reach.
I actually centaurs have a thing about not being ridden, so that's why I was asking.
Super quick question, player to DM. So
like
for
a thing of
Veldan,
lore.
the places that we know of right now, we're going to the Whispering Woods. What else? Where did we
Don't have no
teleport
problem
into?
with Writing.
you teleported
Yeah,
into Adwick,
it's almost like it's
which is the capital
in
of
my
Eldan.
nature, riding horses.
And then what was the
whatever's
other
needed
place that was mentioned?
Grossmont.
Grossmont.
So Grossmont is pretty much smack dab in the middle of the Whispering Woods. And she mentioned a lake, but you guys never clarified what lake.
And it's by
That's why I
Grossmont.
asked for a guide.
Okay. Hush is going to look very, very peckish and try and like literally.
Let's start.
I didn't say anything.
I think that might be my sister. Hi, Autumn.
Hi, Autumn.
Wait, Autumn.
Jeremy caught himself.
I like
okay.
your Bob Ross,
Hey,
Bob Ross.
Hey,
Bob.
it's
but like
Ross Bob.
I didn't say anything, Jeremy. Okay.
You caught it. You caught yourself. You caught yourself.
So, he's gonna be like pacing back and forth, basically trying to like push everybody out to go to the Whispering Woods like right now.
Okay. Well, we're headed there.
Maybe do you have any like help or tips or anything?
Well, Meaties is coming
push,
with
I
us,
roll.
it
Yep.
sounds like.
Meaties is kind of like pacing as fast as he can with his staff.
Are you going to be okay for the journey? Or do you want to have somebody else help?
Once we get some horses, I should be fine.
He knows an old ferryman to give a blowjob to get us across.
Stop!
That is what happened the first campaign. Moving on.
I
Get fucked by
Oh
lore.
man. Okay.
Impress us.
This
So-
character, first campaign.
Autumn-
please, all right.
So Andrew's sister just asked us to impress her with our stories, and that's what we tell her.
Hey, it's fine. She's cool.
Just saying. She is, but I'm just saying. like,
Sorry, Adam.
So my character's a terrorist.
No, you're dead.
dead
character.
character.
he's dead.
My character's a therapist. I kind of get mixed up.
Clone it, clip it.
All right. Let's keep going.
Time to end the episode.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
So, you all procure horses and start to trot on your way out. Meaties just, fair warning, you need to go across Rashway Lake, and there's been some issues there, if I were to be honest.
Is that the lake by Whispering Woods or in Whispering Woods or in Grossmont?
Yes, it's between here and Grossmont.
Okay.
You know an easy way to cross?
What is it called again?
Well, there's the ferryman, yes.
Okay. What kind of issues?
There's normally a guardian of the lake, but they seem to have gotten, aggressive.
Hey, Thale, that
You're
sounds like our...
pretty good with large spirits, right?
I can try.
A monster, I guess is the best way to put it. Some people don't believe it's real. I've encountered it once before, so I know it is. It is essentially a very large serpentine monster in the waters.
Do you know if it has any kind of like history for like accepting gifts? Is there like is it sentient or
Is
is
it
it
like the Fae?
Related to the Fae.
Sorry, real quick. One more time with the name of the lake.
Rashway.
Rashford.
I could try talking to like the water-based bay creature, you know.
Okay, but
a shot.
I'm just trying to figure out what we're in for if we do encounter it, so that way we can either make preparations now before we leave, or we can go around the lake maybe.
How have people?
It would be a lot longer. That's normally why you
Well, we have horseback, and we need to get there in 5 days, right?
need to get there and back in 5 days.
Jesus. Okay.
How have people crossed the lake while dealing with this creature?
Well, since the creatures started acting up, they normally just take the long way around, and that will take an extra few days of travel time.
Or
And also, horses do not travel through the woods very well.
So
There's
we
a lot of undergrowth you need to navigate.
we will have to deal with this if we encounter it no matter what, and we don't have any
I
other
think-
option.
I think option 1 is talk, and then option 2 is hit.
That's
I mean, that's generally how it goes.
Yeah.
Um,
My
So-
professional opinion.
Plan done.
That's, well, hold on. We don't know what it does. We don't know if it's sentient or not. We can talk to it.
Yeah, we should figure that out on the way.
We are on the way.
this is us figuring it out.
Faster. Faster.
We're on horseback having a conversation.
You guys are trotting through town having a conversation. You haven't hit full gallop yet. Once you hit full gallop, there's not talking. You're concentrating on riding and not getting thrown off.
You know,
Do you miss
How-
your brother or something? Hush.
when you're going in,
Can we talk about that after we get all the information? Just, please?
What was that
Okay.
then?
you know how when you're going into a gallop on a horse, you
No.
kick it with your feet.
They normally do not respond
Okay.
kindly to talking, though they're not normally an issue. We would go and give them gifts from time to time. They would take the gifts, and it would just it was a guardian. Anybody that was trying to do bad things around the area would be dealt with.
What kind of gifts?
Gold, silver,
Okay.
as well as
Money.
precious flowers,
No.
sometimes exotic meats.
So,
Do you have a name of a flower?
it's a good idea.
Andrew does not. Andrew
But
has to
there-
think about this.
But there is one to be found, mayhaps.
Weird sound glitching happening.
Left and came back. Well, hopefully things weren't heard.
Sorry, Autumn.
Don't know what to tell you. We did a sound check. It sounded good at the time. I hope it's just your phone. We'll find out later.
I can check.
Help.
Give me a sec.
Okay, so
Here's
flowers, gold, exotic meats. All right, perfect. Anything else we should know just in general about the lake?
So there was a few hundred years ago, there was the dragon Greed that used to make its lair around the area.
Okay.
There are still odd tunnels and warped magics in the area. Every minute-ish. That's odd. But those have become fewer and far between.
Well, that's good to know. And it's that brings us to the next thing that we were wondering about, which is, gosh, what the heck's going on?
Everything's brother-in-law.
It's a little bit agitated, on edge.
Well, okay. So my brother taught me everything I know, and we're very close, and he's the reason I was able to get away from my family, and get away from the Draco Regnum. But he's been on a mission for a long time. We haven't seen each other for a long time. It's not uncommon for our line of work, and after he taught me everything he basically could, we kind of parted our separate ways, did different jobs, but I haven't heard from him in, I don't know, 4 or 5 years at this point.
So you're excited to see him not want to...
Yes, I haven't seen him in a long time. It's not that I am, like,
It's that he needed help and went.
yes,
Yeah.
he's by far one of the most skilled hunters, bounty hunters, anything that I know. So him needing help is uncommon. If anything, people coming is usually a dead weight to him.
And what's his mission?
I don't know. This might be a different mission than the one that I was left on. This one sounds recent. It's not something that I know about.
Hush, go and give me a history check. At advantage.
An advantage? Let me grab different dice, because these are not Hush's dice.
Have that.
Oh,
Those that are
History.
new to the game, advantage basically just means you roll twice and take the higher of the two. And then you add your modifiers after.
That's good.
Adam.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, so much like you were obsessed with the Fae, your brother is obsessed with dragons. So knowing that greed used to be in this area, you think he probably came to investigate the effect that greed had on the area.
So great.
This is not the mission that we parted on, or is this something that he's been on for a very long time?
Overarching, he goes and travels places that dragons have kind of influence by staying there for a long time.
Yep.
But the last one was probably a blue dragon further up towards the coasts.
Brother sounded like a dragon.
Kind of like I'm obsessed with the Fae. It must be a family trait, really.
Hyper
Well, Ken
obsessive.
who's being hyper obsessive.
I don't hyper obsessive. As I'm drooling at the woodwork
Fae
and
trees,
everything
yeah.
and Fae tree.
I'm
So
shouting in Sylvan at butterflies. Every day.
him requesting help for a job is unusual and worrisome for me. Obviously, just with what I've gotten myself into these past couple months, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we're in a very different area. So I just want to make sure everything's okay. Also, a chance to reconnect with my brother tonight. So sorry if I'm a little on edge. I just want to get there and make sure that he's not dead.
Nah, it checks out, yeah.
Appreciate that.
Oh man. Bobo would have liked Twang a lot.
Would he?
I think so. He's a cool guy. Generally very likable. A lot
Most
unlike
people
me.
would like this guy. Bubba might have liked this guy because he's generally very likable.
How long until we reach the lake?
So that's about the first third of your travel. There's a trail going directly to the lake, so on horseback, probably the better part of the day. But you guys will get there, and then taking the lake will cut down a lot of time. So, as you guys are going through, if everybody could, go ahead and roll me perception checks.
come on. 17.
So Sticks rolled a 24.
9.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You guys are all very perceptive, including Meaties, who rolled a natural 20. You're welcome, Turner.
Meaties?
Yeah.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Turner's old character.
Oh,
That's
Turner.
there's a reason this character sucked up very.
Oh my god, it all makes sense now. I'm gonna have to tell him later. He's probably gonna be very happy then.
He was in the chat earlier. I saw him in the viewers.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny this was the day he decided to tune in.
Yeah.
How do you
And then an 18 for Hush.
All right. Cool. So the majority of you get this. I think the only one that might have failed is Lolax.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah. It was very lovely to see. As you guys are heading through on horseback, you hear a high, kind of keening wail. Somewhere between a bird and a dog?
Bad touch.
Hush, did you get... What did Hush get?
Hush got a
24?
18. Sticks got a 24.
All right, Sticks got the 24. Sticks, you hear what sounds like baby owl bears? You've seen them a couple times in the Selesnya.
You don't just
Baby owl bears, I'm assuming, are a bad thing because baby owl bears mean full-size owl bears, right? Is that something that I would know? Like, this is something that we need to avoid?
Mother owlbear is very aggressive. Yes, they are insanely aggressive.
Where am I in, like, the pack when it comes to horseback? Like, everybody?
It's a fairly large trail. You guys can probably ride 3 across, and with there being 7 of you, right? Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I can count, I swear. With there being 7 of you, you guys are about 2 deep with probably meaties in the back.
So I'm gonna
ability.
try and get everybody to either stop or slow down to, like, just basically a pace or
A trot.
trot, yeah. As quickly as I can.
You make me nervous.
Stick to ask you guys to rein in for a minute.
What's up? So everybody heard it.
Everybody except Lolax.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
Noise?
So that noise is owlbear cubs.
What?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
So
We need to be clear of
I
that.
need to go quiet.
It's never just owlbear cubs.
can I roll to see, like, where it was coming from, or can I still hear them?
Oh, with
Are
the
they-
24, you can. It's pretty easily to identify. They're very, very loud, and they seem to be about 100 yards out, deeper into the thicket.
So they're off the trail.
Yeah,
Let's keep moving.
Okay, so I can, they seem to not be on the trail, but are they in the general direction that the trail is leading?
vaguely, yeah.
So
They're kind of like forward and to the right.
So they don't seem to be on the trail, but they seem to be where we're going, off the trail. So maybe we should.
Keep going, but keep an eye out.
Let's try to go quiet for the next 5-10 minutes and then haul ass after that
So
Sounds
keep
good.
our eyes peeled and weapons ready
and move quiet.
and move quiet.
Actually, I prepared something that might help us with this, but it's kind of in a very
I think save it for if something does happen. We might be able to just move right.
I'm just
past.
gonna let them know that, just because I knew that we would be traveling, that I was reading and I prepared silence, which is it doesn't move with me, does it?
No, I believe it is a general spot.
Location.
Okay. But I'll let everybody know basically, like, the gist of how it works. Like, hey, I can do some magic where it
Quiet things down.
centered on me. There is no sound that can be made, talking, moving, or anything that, like, radiates out from it. So if we get into a pickle where we need to, like, stealthily move,
Well, let's be a good idea.
and then try and move forward.
Continue, yeah. Did we
Alright.
get past?
So, I'm not even gonna make you guys roll for it. There's no stealth checks or anything required. You managed to get by untouched.
Oh.
There's no big crashing in the forest behind you or anything like that.
Can we still hear them?
Yeah, but you guys are quickly leading away from them. They seem to be stationary.
Okay.
Oh shit, owlbears.
Let's keep going.
Later into the day, you guys wind up at a
It's just like we
lake
disappeared in
house.
the wind.
Or a little lake cottage.
Oh man, we're camping.
I'm going
I
home.
hope they have a fridge.
Do they have AC?
I'm bust out the vegan dogs and my bongos over a campfire. Really soul it out with you guys.
I'll offer to try to cook the vegan dogs into something edible.
So do you have a brother
carrots.
veggie?
I can work with those a lot easier.
No.
Oh,
I'm
if
unfortunately the
you're-
last of my line.
I figured if you were meaties, then there's probably a veggies, but that's okay.
You did so well with Abigail.
See, I've learned that I need to, choose when to be a dipshit.
We are here,
Moving on.
and I think at this point in time, I'm going to leave you to this. The caretaker and I don't get along very well.
Any reason for that?
Okay.
Are they fine on their own. It's just you have a personal quarrel with them.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll bid you all adieu and hopefully not get attacked by an owlbear on my way back.
Any words of advice when talking to the caretaker?
I wouldn't take advice if they have a feud.
They know them, so I don't see any reason not to ask the question.
Be direct and honest, and don't take any solicitations.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bid you all a good night. They turn around. And you see their staff lights up as it is getting dark, and they need to find their way across.
That won't help the owlbears find him.
Nope.
Medes was never the most wise character.
No, he's supposed to be smart.
Exactly.
Poor me's.
You guys are approaching at dusk to this little lake cottage. There is a doghouse off to the side, and you see just the head of a very large, almost half hybrid wolf just looking at you guys, curious eyebrows.
Hybrid what?
Dog and wolf hybrid. Not like dog and bear.
My
Though it is a
grandma has one of
fantasy game,
those.
so fair enough.
My grandma has one of those eyebrows.
Go knock on the door.
Yeah.
Knock on the door, opens up. There is this silver.
Found the dog.
Speaking of,
There's Mama Owlbear.
yep, there's Mama Owlbear.
Sorry. They
knock
have a
on the door.
Dalmatian.
Yep. You knock on the door, and it opens up to this silver-haired, even older elf man who
boy.
seems like gnarled and just, hello.
Hey, we plan on staying here the night, but
I thought we were.
are we going through the night? It's
No,
midnight right now.
we just knock on the door. Hi, we're gonna stay here.
I
We're looking to.
didn't get any chance to continue, so
Okay. Go ahead.
we're on a mission from the Queen to get to Grossmont. We need passage across the lake.
Okay.
We've traveled all day. Likely we'll need to rest nearby if that's all right with you.
It's a small cottage. If you want to rest in tents and stuff nearby, that's fine. You're welcome to any leftovers I got.
You mind if we use the exterior walls for lean-tos?
That's fine as long as you're not nailing anything to the walls.
Should be good. Cool. All right, guys. We should be fine to set up camp tonight. So, would you like anything to eat?
You make a good stew.
Believe it or not, I can indeed.
I love a good stew.
Do you have any rabbit?
Actually, hey, Boris! And the dog kind of raises its head. You go check the trails?
Nice meaty stew to end the day, you know.
See, my ears kind of go, like,
Perk
eyebrows
up.
go up a little bit. Like,
Good Trump meme.
You guys set up camp. You see that the older elven male kind of introduces himself. He goes, "My name is Aranus."
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
Hi,
I hate
Aranus.
this name generator. I hate you guys.
Are you gonna retcon that one too?
Let's say Oranus.
Oh, you guys suck.
Not as much as meaties.
Oh,
Not
man.
as good as me's.
Hey, if he got something out of it, that means he was good at
I
it.
got something out of it.
Man.
Named after popular band Pearl Jam.
stop.
You guys are killing me. So, I set up camp. He offers you some rabbit that is caught by his dog. Brought back in. Dress it down. Cook yourselves up a nice stew. And in the morning, you guys will go on across to Grossmont. And I think that's a good place to call it for tonight.
I eat that stew very happily in front of everybody.
Thank you for watching our dumbassery. We will do this again. We are off next week because we're doing the Dawson's Place Dawson's Place 5K. So if you're in the Everett, Seattle area, come on up. I'm sure there's still spots open. You'll see us. Go ahead. It goes to a good cause. It's basically a foundation to help child sex abuse victims. So we'd love to see you guys there and participating in that. If you guys just want to say hi, you're not in the area, just want to say hello to us, then you can go ahead and hit us up at the Discord and all the social media stuff.
Oh,
Later.
I just plugged something for Dawson's Place. I'm not sure if it's 100% the one in this area, but social media wise, I want to thank everybody for 50 follows on Instagram, nearing that on Twitter, and then also I think we're close to 100 follows on Twitch. We're pushing.
At 82.
We're pushing over 20 on YouTube, which, I mean, I think is very impressive. So make sure to follow us on all of our social media. Our YouTube page is updated. All of our, on our homepage, all of our playlists are going to be up for Fallen King, for Thunder Shots, for the prologue, as well as some miscellaneous stuff. Oh. Speaking of.
Oh, hey.
That's all.
Autumn.
Thank you. And then, yeah, so follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, follow us on literally everything linked. It really does help us out a lot. I'm managing all of it. So if you don't like any of it, just come and like berate me here. That's fine.
That's fine. We don't
You know
do it.
the
We don't
face.
do it enough. So
Berate
it
it.
needs extra.
More
Yell at us in
often.
the comments. It helps
Yeah.
us regardless.
Yeah, yell it, like tweet at me and be like, man, you're a piece of shit and I hate you.
You know what I gotta say, guys? I really like how we don't have a single dislike on any of our YouTube videos.
Don't.
Funny you should say that.
Can't see it anyways.
It's true.
And with that, good night.